Um, yeah, once we get into summer, um,
Yeah.
I would avoid Galveston Beach. It's not a bad beach, but it's touristy. There are better places like Surfside Beach, and yeah, sometimes the water is bath water. It gets so warm.
Are the beaches kind of clean and pretty though?
For the most part, they're clean, as long as there's a part of the season where seaweed washes up,
Yeah.
and until they clean that away, it doesn't look very nice. But other than that, it's not too bad.
You know.
Sargasso weed.
Huh. Yeah, I'd like to check that area out. I've never been down there.
Yeah, I would suggest Surfside Beach. There's also Quintana, which it's the same beach, but it's split in half, and they call it two different things. And so up in Quintana, there's more of the party atmosphere. People have radios and DJs and stuff going, and then on Bryan Beach, it's more the quiet old grumpy people like myself. Yeah, that's the side I go. Actually, I go to Surfside.
So we went to upgrade our room. We got there and they put us over the bar that overlooked the pool, and like look right over the balcony, and there's like some guy there, like, yeah. Yeah,
Like,
no,
no, we've got to
no.
move.
It wasn't me.
We've got
Yeah,
to move
they
away
moved
from
us
this
to the
area.
front, and that was like over the big pool, but for like 2 floors higher than the same bar. We're like, no. So then they like realized we weren't going to spend $1 for any of that. So they moved us to the other side of the resort that was empty because it's only 30% occupied. And yeah, we
Nice.
had like a whole pool and nobody there for a week, and it was awesome.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now we have found Gordon the introvert's happy place.
I can make a cave anywhere I'm at.
What's that?
But I can make a cave anywhere I'm at. I
Yeah.
just sit in the room and pull the shade closed.
Mull and I had something like that happen to us. I think we were in like DC, and we weren't flying back until like Tuesday night. So the Monday after the weekend, everybody cleared out of the hotel because all the tourists were going away. So we had like our whole floor to ourselves. But like you're saying, the pool was completely empty. So we went and basically spent the whole day by the pool by ourselves. They brought us food and drinks and all kinds of stuff. It was great. Empty hotels are the best.
Now's the time to travel if you like empty hotels. It's crazy.
A lot
All right,
of
well-
poor people, a lot poorer now.
Yeah, that's the truth though. We tipped a lot.
Good.
Oh, and
I'm sure there are now statues in your honor in their small hometown square because they were dying.
sad though.
No, they needed a new place to piss. So,
Browns.
I gotta have a slash, so I'll meet you by the Gordon statue.
Yeah.
Well, I got an email from Matt. He is on the way. Says he'll be right here, so we'll give him another minute or two. But in the interim, just a quick recap of all the crazy stuff that happened last time. You guys had your meeting with Sharmiza or whatever the hell her name was, and basically she said, "Look, you've committed a fairly substantive crime here, but Nocticula finds you interesting, so she's willing to meet with you at some point, but you need to solve your problem here first." And by that, I think everybody knew that it was to solve your Minagho problem. So based on a lot of the intelligence that Farina had gotten before you guys went after the Redlands Consortium, you guys were able to put together a picture of how maybe to get into Minagho's house, which is not a house, but a living creature of some sort, of a kind of creature that you guys have never seen before. Enormous, 600 feet long, 200 wide, and speared to the ground with an upended tower, and stuck there. So you guys decided to brave the elements with air bubble spells and get past the infectious gases and whatever's coming out of there, and use the tower as almost a syringe to insert yourself into the main body of the creature, as opposed to trying to come in through the front door, which would be the mouth, a big toothed mouth, which frontal assault maybe not the best way to go, or coming through the back door, which we don't even want to think about right now. So you guys went in, got in, found yourself in as strange an environment as you have ever seen, the inside of this creature. You guys were, sort of stumbling around, checking things out. But before you realized what was going on and that you were in the stomach of the creature, and that's where the tower had broken into, the stomach had started to react autonomously. It began folding up, and acid, green acid, stomach acid, started flooding into the area, capturing Fletcher, Flashheart, and Lothar in these folds. Fletcher, Flashheart, and Lothar are grappled, and in sort of like, and the way I described it was like a hot dog bun. The folds of muscular tissue had come up around the sides of you, trapping you, grappling you, and the acid flow had begun to a ton of acid began flowing into the area and flowing into the crevice of the hot dog where you guys were trapped, the better to digest you. And that's kind of where we start.
Okay.
So, and there's Matt Meadow. Hold on just a moment. Just in time.
Hey, while we're waiting, I was going to mention to everybody, I got a gift from a relative, and I was curious if you guys had ever heard about this. It's
We've heard of gifts.
Called Cantrip Candles. They're
No.
role-playing themed candles that give you a smell of a kind of place you would be in a role-playing game. It's kind of funny.
Like the stomach of a horrifying demon
Yeah,
creature?
no, not that one.
So what's your smell like?
Well, the one she got me was Black Hound Tavern, and it has a little bit of a smoky flavor mixed with whiskey.
Nice. A whiskey
It's actually a
candle.
nice
That's awesome.
smell. Yeah.
Very
Smoky
cool.
flavor. You're not supposed to eat the candle, Dan.
If you're gonna drop into somebody else's conversation, the last thing you want to hear is, "So what's your smell like?"
Welcome, Matt. How you doing, bud?
I'm good. Well, yeah, welcome, Matt. I see what you did there.
Comedy is my life.
I'm good. I was in the yard all day, so I'm hot and tired. But it was a good hot and tired because I hadn't been out in the yard in, I don't know, like 6 months.
Were you like picking up sticks and mowing and trimming the
all that.
ornamental bushes?
Yeah, doing all that, filling the bird feeders, planting a tree.
Very cool. It's nice to get outside and do some stuff. I was late here because Marla and I went for a walk, which was nice, but made me late. So
yeah, I've never met Marla, but since you named your kids after Dune, I just figured she's like one of the Bene Gesserit, just
she still kind of looks at me strangely when I talk about that. When people say which one is the Beast Raban and which one is Fade Ralpha, and Marla's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah,
it's like, actually kind of ethereal, like a Bene Gesserit.
Like a Bene Gesserit. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, actually.
I see some cosplay. Okay.
Marla's a cool creature.
Very cool. So, all right, so Matt, welcome. I just got done sort of recapping real quick. You guys are in what you suspect to be a stomach or the stomach of this creature. The muscular floor and walls have come up around you, trapping you in the body of this thing, and begun flooding with acid. As the thing, its autonomous reactions begin to think that there is food in its stomach, and now it's trying to digest. What happens after is somebody's guess, but right now, 3 of you are trapped in these folds. Gatto, you are just barely outside of it and sort of just missed it, but you are also in an area that is kind of like outside of the stomach, so it's a little bit higher, and it kind of goes upward a little bit. And I don't know why I can't see roll 20.
I can't either, actually.
What's going on here?
Oh, there it is.
Here we go. All right, just needed a quick refresh. But you're sort of higher up there. Baru is over at another area, sort of the other end of or another outlet for the stomach, sort of in there. The rest of you are standing off to the side, avoiding the acid, but watching in horror as your 3 friends are in the initial stages of being digested by this creature.
So are we in initiative left?
Yes, we stopped at initiative. I just have to get it up here. I'm waiting for roll 20 to get off its ass.
Do I feel like a bath would help? So reduce the toxicity of the acid? I mean, is it like seeing that caustic?
Like a big jar of milk or something.
Absolutely. I think, yeah, if there was a way that you could dilute it, the thing that, so where you can see from your position, Farina, you can see that it's essentially the stomach is secreting this acid out of the muscle tissue. So there are reservoirs of this stomach acid somewhere. But yeah, I mean, and there seems to be a lot of it, but if you could generate a lot of water, I mean, it would essentially be the same thing as if somebody drank a lot of water, right? It would dilute the acid, and maybe, cause, give the guys the time that they need to get to escape,
Or we'll get peed out, one of the two.
or peed out, which would be fun too. All right, here we
Yeah.
go.
I'm sure you already have that map set up, right? The peed out map.
Yep, it's all set. It's just like a big bowl. All right, so for
Is there
whatever
no Don
reason,
here? Oh, I see Don's empty chair.
yeah, he took off. So for whatever reason, there's no turn order listed, so we're gonna have to probably do initiative again. So I apologize. I don't know what happened there. So let's all go ahead and roll initiative and get on the thing.
Did you get my write up for the holy Rolade spell?
I did not, but I'll have to check that out.
The holy road.
He pulls out a big Alka-Seltzer disc. He's like, I got this.
I went online to study what like combats acid, and the only thing I could find online was like Alka-Seltzer, Rolaids, Tums. Kind of crazy.
Well, any sort of basic solution would counteract it to a certain extent.
Yeah. And I was thinking about asking Gatto if he carries any poison, because I'm pretty sure dumping it straight in the stomach would make it 100% effective.
There you go.
To be in the stomach of a nasty creature like this that dies could be ugly.
All right, hold on a sec.
We might get vomited out.
That could a lot of interesting things could happen. All right, I have to.
Yeah, make it vomit type poison, not the other kind of poison.
X-lax.
Paralysis. We need a good paralysis poison.
So waiting on Don and Matt for initiative.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we said we did initiative. I
And
apologize.
last acid roll is initiative. Yeah.
Let me. Wow.
Wow.
Stomachs
I'm going
are
last.
fast.
I'm going last.
That's nice.
That is apparently I.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Jesus criminy.
Stomachs are fast.
Lightning reflexes. That's my roll. Well, that you rolled for me.
I hope that was your 120 of the night.
Unless you're rolling healing for us on behalf of both of us.
Well, considering,
Wait,
I mean, Dan, you were here last night. You saw the 20s that were getting taught. 20s were getting thrown around like there was a bodily function.
Although,
Every
crazy.
skill check was a 20.
It was crazy. All right. So the acid is boiling in. This time the stomach will continue to stretch around and do that. So it's not grasping you any harder. It's not trying to pin you or anything. It's just sort of holding you in place as the acid flows over you. So I need, well, you guys are grappled. To grappled people, can they make reflex saves or no? I don't think so, but does that preclude a reflex save? I can never remember.
What do you do to? Oh,
You're muted, Mike.
Definitely give you a huge penalty.
So
Isn't there two? There's two layers of grapple, isn't there? Like,
Well, there's
There's-
grappled and then there's pinned. Yeah.
Right. So pinned is the one where you can't move at all.
And you can't make a save at all.
Right.
Well, you'd probably be able to make it, but you're either -2 or -4.
Okay. Hold it. Here we go. Grappled. All right, let's just make a quick check here. -4 penalty to Dex, -2 on attack and CMD, except those made to grapple or escape a grapple, and you have to cast spells. So you can make a reflex save, but you have a -4 penalty to Dex. So I need you to sort of, as you're trying to twist away from the acid flooding the hot dog bun, I need a reflex save. DC is 18.
oh Jesus! Don't you want a charisma save? Because I got a little better than that.
Are you going to charm the stomach acid?
Yeah, like hey, This is not the
Gatto,
problem.
Gatto,
looking
you're
for.
not in the hot dog bun, so you didn't have
I
to.
know,
make that
but I just rolled initiative.
Oh, okay.
All right, and we have no buffs going on right now, right? 'Cause we're just vanilla.
Yeah, I don't think there's any busts. You guys just got inside. You do have
Wow.
spider climb, and you do have air bubble, right?
That won't-
Still
will spider
operational.
climb. Well, spider climb should help reflexes or no?
No, it just
No.
helps your movement. So,
Yeah.
all right, acid floods in. 6 points, not very much, but those of you who, Fletcher, you made your save, so 3 points of acid damage as this starts to fill in around. You can feel it around your boots, your legs. The smell is starting to get there. You're starting to feel itchy and gross.
It's itching my armor. It's itching my armor.
Okay, and so Gatto, who failed to do his initiative and should have gone first, now goes.
I delay.
All right, you're out of the game.
No.
Get out. You're done.
Can you at least cause the stomach to bleed, Gatto?
I had to help Mindy for it. So this thing kind of like convulsed on these guys
Mm-hmm.
here, right?
Right.
And
Yeah, it's sort of like just wrinkled up and kind of grabbed them, like almost like a trapper.
okay. This is another area of that same room.
So no, this is like a passageway. It's more like a pipe. An
I mean, right
internal
where I'm
pipe.
thinking though, is that?
It's not in the same room. It's outside of the room.
Oh, that's like a
It's like a hallway, but it's really
another
a
intestine or something like that. Okay.
yeah.
We need Quincy up in here. Sam, I found an intestine. Our Quincy jokes.
I yelled for them to get out of there and follow me.
Here's an arm. Here's a leg. Here's a wing.
I'm
Typically helpful in Gatto fashion.
He's running. All right, so you're moving away
Wait,
from the
Gatto
stomach.
run off? Really?
I've only gone 10 feet.
So to answer your
Notice it's
question,
not towards the
yes.
monster in the room.
yes, Gatto ran off.
It's always away from the monster in the room. That's okay.
And
If you can't see him, just always consider him invisible.
And this surprises no one.
All right, so what are you doing, Gatto?
Oh, they don't see me.
No, they don't.
We can't see you now. Bye-bye.
I'm
He's like,
I'm
you're
standing
here
right
for-
where I'm at. I'm saying, guys, come this way. This is all happening at once. I don't know if they're trapped or not, or they're just delayed, or
Come this way. Okay, and everybody's like, uh-huh. All right,
Thank
so that's
you
what
for
you're
that
gonna do?
helpful tip.
that's what I'm doing this round.
Okay. Shoot.
Shoot.
Farina. All right, so Farina, you're standing sort of at the edge of the stomach. You see this sort of like the thing convulse, and you're sort of at the edge and on like a little rise. So your feet are not in the acid, but you can see acid just sort of like coming out of the tissue onto them. There's other acid that seems to be like bubbling up in different areas of the stomach. It doesn't seem to be controlled at all. You can see up to the north over to the side, there seems to be acid there, and more sort of coming up off to the south. And that acid is sort of like just, mingling with the rest of the acid. But it seems like there's a lot more coming up.
And Fletcher, Flashheart, and Lothar are the ones that are in the middle of it.
Yeah, so that green ring is essentially where the stomach tissue has folded up against them. So they're in, imagine a hot dog bun that was flat, and somebody walked across it and then went bloop, like almost like a Venus flytrap. So they're trapped and pinned inside these two flaps of stomach tissue, and the tissue is exuding stomach acid onto them. Whereas the other tissue around the room, which is not flapped up around them, is also exuding more acid.
Okay, I'm going to cast water and see what 3 cubic feet of water will do for Lothar's position. See how the stomach will react to it.
Okay. 3 cubic feet of water. So you just kind of like
Just
sploosh.
dilute the hell out of it.
22 gallons. 22 gallons. But I don't know if it's cold or warm or if you get a choice or.
It feels like it would be, I think it would be warm.
Salty.
Deliciously warm, yeah.
I just want to see how it reacts, and it's not going to hurt Lothar. I just want to see what happens.
So 3 cubic feet, I don't know that that's a ton. I mean, 22 gallons is a lot. I guess about like this big, maybe. And it just like splooshes on top of them.
Yeah, let's just see what happens.
Yeah, 3 cubic feet is like 2 bathtubs at one time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Only-
3 cubic feet, 3 by 3 by 3.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, so a bunch of this water splooshes down, and it actually begins to fill up the hot dog bun. And this sort of water acid mixture is flowing out of the edges. Lothar, you feel like, at least from from your legs and arms where your exposed skin was touching the acid, it does feel quite a bit better. And you suspect that it has diluted a fair amount of the acid. The problem is there's still more coming in, but it has diluted a fair amount.
Do I get the impression, or does he, in talking to him, that it might reduce the damage he's taking?
Yeah, I think definitely it will. It will have diluted the existing acid and probably will continue to dilute acid as it comes in. But eventually, unless it's replaced, it will overwhelm the water.
Les is only agreeing to this because he knows it'll extend our suffering.
That's correct. I mean, no, that's not correct. I would never do that.
We're taking the high ground, Otto and I. Hopefully, who knows what high ground here. But
You bought us time. Thank you.
Okay. Is there, so let me just check something real quickaroo. Yeah, so you can see that there's an opening in the stomach over here that you can maybe get out. Maybe that's the way that, yeah. There also, you can see, give me a perception check real quick.
Everybody or just
Farina and Otto.
Okay.
Well, just Farina really, because Otto wouldn't recognize it.
Get out of here if you got the movement, Farina.
Ooh, 34. That's good. 20 plus 26 perception. You guys are tough. All right. So as you're looking northward, you see a couple of things.
Wow.
One right here looks like a, well, for lack of a better term, it's a sphincter. It's an internal sphincter. There's a valve there that looks like you could probably pry it open, and there's probably some sort of passageway or something over there. There's another one here. This looks like the primary, I don't know, entryway into the stomach, but there's another, it looks like a pyloric sphincter, essentially. And you think that you could probably pry it open. I mean, it's kind of closed now. That's just like open a little bit, like a little hole, so you could probably peer through it. But it looks like, because it's tissue rather than like a door, you could probably like pry it open and just, pull back the sphincter and be able to get through there.
Sphincter makes me think of anus, but I would think if the entrance is here, the exit would not be right here.
Well, there's multiple passageways going into this. Remember, this isn't necessarily anatomically correct from an animal point of view.
With 7 stomachs, maybe.
Yeah.
So, and Nagato already left through one through one exit, and Baru is over by a different
Just
exit.
follow me through this exit. That's what I told you.
Seriously? Oh my God.
I hope one of our loved ones who's not playing the game hears one of us say, "I'm peeling back the sphincterless. What do I see?"
Valve. Let's say Valve, just to make sure everybody's, we don't have any.
Where's Cohen at, Mike? Cohen needs to hear that.
I just kicked him out.
What the hell kind of crazy game is this sphincter game you guys are playing?
Okay, well,
Best, man.
here for now.
Okay.
Otto can go further, so I'm gonna send Otto after Otto.
Okay.
Again.
Okay. Well, so Otto can't go through that way. Otto would have to go through this way, because remember the hot dog is there, so he can't get
Closed
through there.
up.
Yeah, it's closed up.
Oh, I think this way is gonna do the same thing. Okay.
I'm sealed off. I can't get back to you guys.
Okay, so I'll send Otto this way. To keep it.
Okay.
And Otto and I can now converse like a normal language. That was one of the.
I wonder what Otto's voice is like. I always imagine him to be very posh. Well, as you say, Farina, obviously I will be traversing through these areas, sniffing my way to find that miscreant Gatto and make sure that he's not doing anything untoward.
I think he's more like Chicago gangster in my head.
He's gonna be like, so you want me to kill him or what?
Like, hey, I smell the dragon. See? Okay,
Shit, I wasn't ready.
Okay, I don't see.
Storm cannot get to me right now.
Where are you? Because he's got enough movement to go like 15 more feet from here. Where are you?
Go down.
South. Yeah.
Oh, you're down
There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gatto can get close to there, and Gatto can peel through. Yeah, so go through there, but it's like at the edge of the hot dog, which is the tissue
That
is like
green
pushed
line
up.
right there,
Yeah.
you can't get in.
Underground? What was that?
Go up to Gatto.
I don't know why it's still going off. I
Take
don't
a
know.
mouthful of his trousers and kind of like
Pull him back.
inflate.
I'm
He's
saying
like-
go this way.
Yo, caravan guard, it's time to come back, mom.
Yeah. There you go.
I smell evil. See.
All right. Farina, Bardos is next. So Bardos, you're just still just on the outside of the broken tower with Ilan standing next to Ilendar. You've sort of watched all this happen. You could see big sort of like heaves of acid coming up in different areas of the I'm not doing it.
That's called karma.
Didn't do anything.
I'm not touching it. I've literally got my hands off of it. Hey buddy, how you doing?
Good.
No more whatever talk. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You're talking about me.
Only about the
It's a
valves,
valve. All about the valves. All right. So yeah. So Bartos, you're sort of looking at this, and you could see the acid coming out of the tissue, and you can see these guys are sort of trapped in that thing. They're obviously can't easily get out.
Okay, when Baru ran across, he didn't have any trouble the way he went. He kind of went on the outside.
Well, he just ran across there and went around the obvious pools of acid. I think your guess is that Baru is too small to trigger those autonomous reactions. He's a small rat. I mean, he's not big enough for the stomach to register that something was there.
Right. Okay. So 10. And I think I'm going to try to run. Well,
there are still.
Ilendar, can we get on Storm and fly across this thing? Do you think? Is that what you're planning on doing? What do you have in mind?
No, and Ilendar will say, Ilendar is about to tell Storm to get Lothar out of there. So,
but not Flashheart and Flash.
Well, I was thinking about putting a fly on either Fletcher or Flashheart, but if Storm can get him out of there, I'd rather save the spell.
Yeah, I was just gonna. Storm's closest to Lothar, so gonna start there and start pulling people out.
I have terrible reflexes, but I have the best armor. But this stuff doesn't seem to be respecting armor class.
Well, when you're bathed in it, probably not.
And I mean,
I can't heal myself as long as it needed to be.
Did Farina say anything about there's a way out over here?
Yeah.
No, she's as useful as I am.
There's two valves.
Well, where I'm at, I don't see it.
Unless I'm going to send Baru into this tunnel too. Can he see Gatto if he goes in another 10 feet?
Yeah, well, yeah. So if he goes in and then moves to the north, that ridged sort of passageway curves around towards Gatto, and yeah, he can see Gatto over there.
And this area is still open, right? No.
Yeah. So I mean, this passageway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's open. There's also a passageway that goes to the south that strikes. It's not ridged. So the passageway that you guys are in, that you and Baru, that Baru and Gatto, and to a lesser extent Otto is in, is more. It's ridged, more like how a trachea would look. But as Baru looks south, that passageway changes. It looks more like it's reddish. It's more rubbery looking, more like a vein or an artery. And Baru, who has a great sense of smell, right?
Yep.
Would tell you that the smell of blood down here is really strong. There's a really strong smell of blood. Now, you guys can't smell it where you are because all you can smell is acid smell, and you have an air bubble around you. But Baru doesn't have that. And so, but he's like, it's really blood smelling down here.
Okay, I'm going to try to, what's that?
Go ahead.
So I'm going to try to run as fast as I can along the outer wall.
Okay.
30, 40, 50. So it's basically, if I run for a move, that's double, right? So that'd be 60.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So assuming nothing happens, I can get there with a move.
So you're going to run around the southern end of this particular acid pool, right? Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
Along the wall.
So
Okay.
running and not helping, huh? That's 3 out of 3 so far.
I'm not done yet. I still have to say, you guys get out of there.
I did.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said that too.
Yeah, thank you.
Hurry
There's a
up.
lot of, let me write this down. This is really good advice we're getting.
All right, so is he able to do that, Les?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he goes around there. It's actually pretty easy to pick your way. The floor of the stomach, for lack of a better term, is quite uneven. There are high points and low points, and the low points are sort of characterized by where you can see the acid sort of pooling. That's a lot of where the acid is coming up. It will eventually fill those places, but there's still some fairly obvious walkways that you can get past. So yeah, no problem with that. As long as you stay to the south of this acid pool, you should be fine.
Okay.
So you get there. You still have an air bubble on, right? Or did that spell elapse when you guys came out of the tower? Because remember, the tower was generating, and it was mostly the skin and flesh around where the tower went into the creature that was, it was all infected and suppurating, and that's where a lot of that horrifying smell was coming from. Now that you're in here, the smell in the stomach, anyway, is very sort of acidic. It's ammoniac kind of smell. I guess not ammonia, that's a base, but it's acidic. Where you're standing right now, Bardos, if you don't have air bubble on,
I don't know what the length of that spell was. Did you do that, Lothar, or was that for
I think Ilendar did that, and it's a while.
It's a while, so you probably still have it on. So you wouldn't necessarily. The only thing that you're getting from Baru is like it really smells like blood here. You don't smell it because you got air bubble on.
Yeah, that air bubble was going to last for tens of minutes, if I remember right.
Right, it's a minute per level or something like that.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, and yeah, you guys haven't been in here that long yet.
I think it's a minute per level. I'll look it up.
Well, you're not busy. You're running away.
I'm not running away.
All right. So Bardos, is that? So were you going to do something else?
No, I still have a move. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do. I think I'm going to try to not do anything to get anybody out yet. I want to see if they can get out on their own.
Okay.
But what I can do is give everybody bull strength who wants it. So anybody who wants to have a +4 to their strength.
I always want that.
Would Storm want that?
Well, yeah.
1 minute per level, so like 10, 11 minutes, whatever.
I want to get swole, bro.
All right, so you're casting it on. Can you cast it on all three of them, Fletcher, Flashheart, and Lothar, or just?
I can do 11 creatures to 30 feet, but Lothar doesn't want it. I know that.
Lothar doesn't want it.
How come?
Doesn't do strength augmentation.
You don't want to look a little more buff for the next 11 minutes?
Nope.
It doesn't hurt.
little Popeye. Like little gun show, bam, bam. No, nothing.
So let's see. Let me 10.
All right, so just Fletcher and Flashheart then, or?
Well, I need a 30-foot circle so I can see.
On you, or do you want it to be?
No, it's ranged, but everybody has to be within 30 feet that I put it on.
Oh,
So a 30-foot movable circle.
Storm has an item for strength, so don't worry about her.
We don't want to put. Okay.
Do you see that orange circle?
Yep.
Okay, you should be able to move that to where you want it.
Okay.
Fletcher, Flash.
So
Freenas to help you at all?
And back together.
I can't get Otto, but I can do Storm, Fletcher, Flashheart, and Frida.
And we have it when we want it.
What's that?
The Otto and I have full strength most of the time through our animal focus.
If you're ignoring Storm, you can probably get Otto.
Yeah.
Otto has it already. Actually, Otto's got Tiger and Bull right now.
He doesn't see Otto.
Yeah, it's not hitting Otto.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Otto doesn't need it. Is what
I'll do it on those 4. If it helps them, great. If it doesn't, then it just won't affect them.
Okay, great. Bull strength.
Thank you.
It won't hurt them. Yeah, that's +4 to strength for 11 minutes.
You can't stack them, can you?
Is it on top of Lothar too? He's partly in it.
No.
I think he's consciously avoiding Lothar because Lothar said he didn't want it.
Lothar, your clothes feel a little tight suddenly. Chest is you to unbutton a couple of the top buttons.
I just bought these trousers. Okay.
It was bull strength, not bull anything else.
It's the bull engorgement.
It's a technical term for the spell. Sphincters and engorgement. This is going to be the worst video ever. We're gonna end up on some sort of hub. Okay, that's Bardos. Lothar, what are you doing? So you've rejected the bull strength. Covered in water. Go ahead.
I'm going to burst.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to do Fateful Channel.
All right.
So Farina, Fletcher, Flashheart, Ilendar, Storm. Those are all of the ones that are in it. So it does 39 points of healing,
Nice.
and
Look at all those
each of
sixes and
you
fives.
has the ability to roll twice and take the better result on a single attack roll, skill check, or saving throw of your choice, and you can hold it for up to 3 rounds.
I will definitely hold that.
What
Thank
was
you
the
for the
bonus?
heal.
Sorry.
Plus-
Attack, saving throw, or what was
plus-
the other?
You get
It is-
basically
You
you
get
can
to
roll
roll
a bad roll.
twice. You get to roll twice
Reroll.
and take the better roll
For attack, damage, or saving throw?
for a single attack roll, skill check, or saving throw.
And it's a +1? Or no, I just say roll twice, take the
Reroll.
best of the
You
two.
get to,
Yeah, I got
it's
it.
your plus. You get
Thank
to
you.
roll twice and pick the better of the two.
Yeah, it's
Since
kind
I
of like
have-
advantage in 5e.
As long as you're speaking a language I don't speak, but yes, I will take that. Thank you.
Reject it.
I reject your-
Iomade wills it.
Ik standaard a 5e day, high fee day.
All right. Anything else, Lothar? Or is that pretty much wrap up your turn?
No, I'm also going to have Ziggy go over here.
Okay. Flying over by Baru and Bardos. Okay.
Right.
Bardos, okay for me to get rid of that radius?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Lothar?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay.
Was that not
Fletcher.
enough? That was awesome. Thank you.
So I made the reflex save, but I'm still grappled, right?
You're still grappled. Now you could try to break that grapple, and if we want, we can basically you have to do either a CMB against the grapple, or you can do an escape artist check. Both of them are against the grapple number, which I will give you here momentarily. So it's 32. So you have to beat a 32. Now strength will factor into that. If you want to use a CMB, you can do a CMB, a anti-grapple CMB, and
So-
strength will add +4 to that.
Add 2. Gives you 4 to strength, so it's only a +2 bonus.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then I can go into rage. for
Doesn't
that
he have
too.
bull strength right now as well?
That's what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bull strength adds 2 to whatever his sheet.
I got you. Yeah, because it's +4 strength.
Yeah. So I'm
Anything
definitely gonna do
else?
CMB.
Bonus then. Okay.
I will definitely try that when my time comes up, but I think I'm last.
Yes. Dead last.
Dead last.
Where
Where am
are
I?
we? You're not even on here. What did you roll?
I rolled a 3.
Oh, that's right. We had to turn you out of here. Okay.
Yeah, like, the shame was so great, I didn't even appear on the list.
So I think you said it was a 34 less?
It was 32.
32.
Okay.
Oh,
well, I got
all
a
right. So Fletcher is just like, I hate stomachs, and he starts just like ripping it open and sort of like climbs out as he sort of strengths the hot dog, folds backwards and escapes.
No
So
Peter Pocket can hold me.
That's one action. So you have escaped. You sort of peel yourself out from the hot dog bun. Now you can move or attack the stomach, although I don't know that will help you. But
okay, because I see things there with health bars, and as a barbarian, I want to hit things with health bars.
well,
But
so
if you're
these are basically so I got those on there. So these things aren't ready to deal with you yet, but essentially they will be sort of at some point they will be mobile clusters of acid that are going to be chasing you around.
Okay. Since I'm in the hot dog, can I climb straight out through this door then?
Yeah, you can move right out there. So you've essentially just sort of like ripped it apart and opened up a space for you to move. So you can move. Yeah, you can just pop right out of there.
So you were following my direction. Good job.
Yeah. Make
So
make sure Fletcher that you give us the same direction Gato gave us when you get out. Like, oh
Look
yeah,
this
guys, want to
way.
get out of there.
So you go in that like trachea thing and you see a weird sight. You see Otto grabbing Gatto and like dragging him back, and Gatto going, "What are you doing, you crazy cat? I'm fine." And you just sort of pop out there. You're a little smoky from the acid.
My biscuits are burning.
But yeah, you could go out there. So is that as far as you want to go?
Yep, I'm done.
All right, sir. I like it. Ilindar is next. So you did see, I guess everybody sort of saw
So first thing
Fletcher sort of rip himself out of the hot dog bun. But Flashart's still trapped, as is Lothar.
Right. So Ilindar calls to Storm, get Lothar out of there.
Okay.
Storm comes over, peers over the top and grabs at him and tries to pull him out.
Okay, so this would be essentially transferring an escape artist or a CMB. So he's just like
Yeah,
he's degrappling the grapple.
yeah.
Okay,
So that's the CMB check.
that works. He
Damn.
pulls him out. So Lothar, you feel I don't know, Storm grab you with his like mouth over your head, and he just really gentle puts on your thing and just sort of like extracts you out of there. You can feel the acid on you and the water kind of pouring off, and you find yourself plopped right next to Storm.
Actually,
Lothar.
Storm's gonna basically keep him close and just tell him to climb up because he's got a double saddle on top. So just climb up into the saddle.
All right.
Lothar's
So,
got
so everyone's safe now, right?
No.
Lothar's got dragon
Yeah,
slider.
Right where you are.
Lothar, make sure you give me some advice on how to get out of here. Before, not,
I'm gonna say Storm
So
will
did I hear the D word?
No.
All right. So Lothar, do you climb into Storm's saddle?
Well, yeah. If I'm offered the ability to climb out of this and can do it successfully, I'll take Storm's assistance.
Yeah, he basically just drew you out of there, just sort of dragged you out of there from inside the thing.
And then Storm's gonna take a 5-foot step towards Flashheart. That's all she can do this round.
Okay.
Ilandar's going to follow his very smart colleague
And exit stage left.
and run around over to that side.
Give me a quick perception check. And I'm assuming you have a air bubble on too?
Yeah.
Okay. 31. As you are running through here, and you didn't take the southern route, you went sort of like over here.
No, I took the same route.
Oh, you followed the same route. So as you do, this guy right here, sort of out of the pool. So there's that big pool of acids right there. And out of the pool, as you run by, you see what looks to be some sort of pseudopod kind of go and, sort of like go at you. Missed you by a mile, but as you were running through there. But yeah, it seems to have, the acid seems to be taking on a life of its own.
Oh, okay.
Parasites.
I'll call back. Watch out for the acid pools.
It was just like a pseudopod sort of like came out and tried to like grab you or latch onto you kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm sure I peed a little bit when that happened.
It's unpleasant. But I'll be honest with you, when I was creating this, so just meta for a second. So the reason you guys are dealing with this at all is because I found this map online and it is just so friggin' cool that I was like, I have to use this. And I knew that there was going to be the Minagho battle. And I thought, you know what, wouldn't it be great if Minagho's house was this? And so I went through all of the rooms and I did all of the stuff that made sense. So, so this is essentially something I built. So if it kills you all, you have me to thank. So there you go. But it's because of this map. This map, when all this is over, I'll show you this map. It's absolutely friggin' boss. And I was like, I have to use this in some capacity. So it's not in the book. None of this is in the book except for Minagho herself.
I like it.
They don't have anything set up for this creature at all in the book, in the module.
No, this is so for Minagho. No, Minagho. I mean, they don't really go into in the module. They don't go into how you get your revenge. Or Minagho hires an assassin, so that's one part of the. So Minagho hires Nazarius, and he does come in the book. He does come to you guys and says, "I don't want to do this. Minagho's on the outs. I think we can do this." But I'm the one. I built in the whole idea of this house, and that Nazarius has some magic items in here that he wants, and that kind of stuff to sort of create it. But yeah, no, I just found this map on the internet, this battle map, and I was like, I must use this in some fashion. It's too cool.
Well, we appreciate you going that extra mile to torture us.
Mhm.
It's too cool. Well, you guys, when I show you this, and I'll give you when we're done with this, and you guys get this done, however it pans out, I'll give you the map and I'll give you all the encounters that I had set up and everything, because I don't think you'll do everything, but man, is it cool! All right, this may be a big
director's
grapefruit
cut.
operation.
You can do the voiceover in the director's cut. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The,
all right, and now, last but not least, at least in the eyes of Iomade, Flashheart.
All right. Well, I am going to my whatever the reflexes are comically low, so I'm going to try to break out of here. So let's see, D3 plus D2. So it'll be, my CMD would just be bumped up by 2, basically, right?
B as in boy.
CMB as
yeah.
a boy. So 13, 14, 15. Okay, so boom. 14. Oh, day, give me the strength. Oh, and everybody else who helped out.
And everybody else.
Ooh, no, you're still stuck there. You tried to get out and nothing.
Have I
give
rolled
me-
over a 3? Jesus.
I don't know, not today yet.
Have your faithful channel.
Give me a quick perception.
Oh, I have faithful channel. Thank you. Hang on.
Ooh, an extra roll.
Oh,
So 32 is the DC, so you have to get like a 17 or better.
Gundar. Coming through.
Ooh,
Oh,
better, but still not enough.
What did I need? Oh, I need a 17 or better.
You need to,
A
you need to roll a
32.
17 or better.
Are you sure that you only get plus 15? Because Dan, what was your plus on CMB?
Yeah, but his-
Barbarian's
He's a barbarian. I got
That's
charisma,
good.
baby.
and Storm has like a 32 strength. That's the only reason.
Gotcha,
those
okay.
have Numbers as
Right.
high as they do.
Give me a quick perception, Flashheart.
Yes, sir. Watch me nail this.
Oh yeah, Natty Twinzo coming up right here.
Nope.
18. All right, still pretty good. All right, so you remember earlier I was telling Ilindar about the pseudopod that
Yeah,
tried to
yeah.
get him from the acid thing? Well, it looks like as you're trying to peel yourself out and the damage done to the peel out that that Fletcher did sort of opened up some space over there. You can see this acid and you can see pseudopods of acid sort of hunting you it's looking for you as you try and get out. So you see that big pool right next to you there?
The light blue or the green? Okay.
The green.
I see it.
It's
Yeah, I
it's
saw it.
in-
It's on move.
it's got pseudopods coming out of it and they're sort of hunting around. I mean, it's obviously can't see, right? But it's trying to find you and sense you.
Hey
When
guys, there's something in here with me.
No, you're in here with it.
Okay.
You're like
Great.
Luke Skywalker and
I had a
Yeah.
Watchman moment.
Yeah.
All right.
I was
right,
having a
that's-
Star Wars moment. You're having a Watchmen moment.
Hey, speaking of, do you guys you know the movie Logan's Run, right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Well,
So
that was me anyway.
Logan's Run came out in theaters almost a year to the date before Star Wars came out.
Right, yeah.
Think
Those
about
are-
how different those movies are.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Because that one's a B movie at best, at its best, and the other
Star
one's Star Wars. Yeah.
I've got a soft spot for Logan's Run.
yeah, I remember that movie.
Yeah, but quality of movie. Hey.
Well, it's true. All right, so that's
I mean,
Flash Art.
Godfather's before that one. It's certainly no Godfather.
It's no Nightmare on Elm Street, mister.
Well,
All right,
one or
Gatto,
two.
Otto has your trousers. Down the trachea, you can see Baru and Bardos, and now it looks like Ilindar's over there as well. Fletcher seems to have opened up the hot dog and gotten into the same hallway. So I guess people are doing what you asked them to do. Because the trachea is getting crowded.
Begrudgingly.
What affects CMB? Is it dexterity?
Why is got to roll a much better grapple? break
Depends,
than
but usually strength. I think strength and dex both go into CMB, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
All right, so yeah,
both
you
going,
meant.
both going to D, but not B.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Right, yeah.
Gatto, you do break away. I mean, Otto wasn't trying to grapple you or anything. He just had, he was trying to sort of drag you.
I'm just trying to break away my trousers from you.
Yeah.
Without ripping them.
Yeah, no problem.
Fletcher, are the other ones coming?
Flash Art's stuck.
Okay, well, I can't really help because you're in the way of that doorway.
Friendly square.
I see the rat down here towards the end. I'm just going to come this way a bit. And I see Ilindar and Bardos down that way.
Yep.
Is there another? There is another way behind them, isn't there?
There is a passage. So the trachea-like passage changes into more of a blood vessel-like passage. It's reddish and rubbery. And if you didn't have an air bubble on, the smell of blood would be very strong here.
I just know it's red and rubbery.
Yeah.
I like the construction hallways better. Guys, come this way.
Thanks for the tip.
Okay. I've got movement. I'm going to get past them.
Okay.
Because I can move through a
friendlies.
Friendly square.
Okay. Yeah, and so you would see the same valves, one here and one here, that sort of lead into, and they are viewable into. So they're not closed 100%. There's still an area that you can look into if you use perception check, and I'll describe it for you.
I'm gonna force open this valve.
You're gonna force it open. Give me a quick strength check.
This could be a completely different night.
Wow.
Are you wearing gloves or?
Who's got the hamster? Richard Gere's hamster.
Give me a Goatsa roll.
Lemmy Winks, I'm coming.
11. So you're pulling on the valve, but it seems resilient. It doesn't want to open. Now you've pulled it open about a foot maybe, but certainly not big enough to get in there. You need more strength. Yeah, you could stick your fist in there, maybe even your whole head.
Karina's sitting there thinking,
Consent is important here.
I don't know that I would put my head in there though. What if it snaps back shut?
No, I'm not doing that.
Have you considered consent?
Guys,
Just for the record, the lawful good priest is uncomfortable.
there's nothing here though, right? To go this way, right, Les?
No, there's nothing there. So as you peek through there, give me a quick perception check.
Okay, just in the interest of full disclosure, the neutral good drow is uncomfortable too.
Okay.
So you peer through the valve into the other side. It's dark in there. Oh my God, this is like, I mean, it's it's dark in there, but you can see. It looks like another passage. It's made up of some, but you can see like it's not less of it doesn't look like the trachea passage. It's more fibrous, I guess.
I've used both my movements. I was gonna do one more thing, but I can't. So okay.
All right, that's Gatto. Okay, so these guys begin moving. So this pile of acid begins moving towards you, Ilendar. This one, let me do a quick perception.
Hey guys, stay away from the brown acid.
Yeah,
Green.
Man, they have good perception. That's crazy.
Where is Elendar? Is this the one that was moving?
He's down by Bardos. This is their perception. Okay, 38. They
see whatever they want to see.
Yep. So it's moving towards Gatto because that Gatto is yanking on the valve.
Oh
and
shit!
Then,
that
and
might
then
be what I wanted to handle out.
This one kind of just goes and starts to grab Flashheart below the knees. It's just basically like it's coming up to you. And so in this case, now that you can feel it, it's less of a liquid and more of a gel that's kind of like coming up your torso. I need a reflex save from you, and that's again at -4.
Well, reflex is terrible for me because that is not my strong suit. Let's see, reflex.
Yeah, but you got a plus from the check stuff, from Logar stuff.
I am a day. Give me strength. Bull strength helps not at all here, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it does not.
Reroll it.
Ooh, 4. I
That's
already
negative.
re-rolled it last time. Does that thing still work or no?
No, you
That
just
was
get
only
one.
time, right? Yeah.
11 points as the acid begins burning through your leggings and getting into your boots and stuff and blistering your
Hey,
skin.
man. They said this stuff is supposed to be rated for acid proof. What's going on, Magic Gear?
Rena, you see that blob of amorphous acid begin moving towards Gatto. You're not sure if Gatto knows it's there. He's working on the valve.
Hmm.
He's got his hands on either side. He's trying to, open it up, you know.
Is anyone coming to Flashheart's aid? Anyone?
Well, Storm and Lothar are there.
Yeah.
Storm's
Everybody else is just peppering me with good advice. Hey, what you want to do is you want to do do what we did.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, do what Gatto said, but hate Gatto for it.
So now that this acid has taken on a more gel-like character and it is motional, it is attackable.
I'd like to know if can I cast Ice Slick on it?
Well, Ice Slick, if I recall correctly, is a area of effect spell, but I don't see why you couldn't cast Ice Slick at it. Let me take a look at
I
Ice
don't know
Flick
if you
here
can
real
do an
quick.
atta, it's usually an audit.
Oh no, this is against. So yeah, it's a blast of intense cold, coats everything. Any creature in the area, so it is an area of effect. So yeah, they get a reflex save. Although I don't know how much of a reflex save Amorphous Acid is going to get.
Well, blind amorphous acid has a really hell of a perception check, so
Yeah,
we don't know.
well, it's sensing all the vibrations.
Amorphous Acid is my new college indie band. Let's go!
Rock on.
1d6 plus cold plus 1 point per caster level and fall. So it could. So the ice might preclude it from moving closer. They don't. It doesn't move very fast. 10 feet around.
I'm more interested in kind of hurting it. I just don't have anything.
Well, it does points. It does damage.
All right,
You're not
well,
sure if cold will hurt it, but it's possible.
I've just got nothing else, so I'll throw that at it and just see what the effect is.
All right. Is it a 5-foot radius burst? Okay.
It is.
So, un momento. 5-foot red. I'm going to put a 5-foot red on here for you. Do you see that?
Yeah, 1d6.
You can move that to wherever you want to put it.
1 per caster level. I'm gonna put it kind of half on, half off, and make it feel like maybe. And I'm doing this without moving. I'm trying to just, so I don't want to create any vibration.
Oh yeah, because you don't want to distract it from Gato.
Right.
Right.
Well, what she's done is essentially putting a slippery block in between you and it. So this could hamper its ability to get to you, Gato. So she's actually saving your ass.
There you go. All right.
Or it could use it as a slide and slide right on over. While
It can now
Gato,
move 15 feet and around.
while Gato is doing his Ace Ventura When Nature Calls impression with the rhino.
That's such a disturbing scene.
Yeah, we're gonna ask Gato if he needs a good grease spell and giggle.
All right. So reflex save.
Could use a lube spell.
I don't know that greasing up that valve is going to help you. But it might make it so that the creature is less likely to notice that its valves have been penetrated.
Violated, yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
What's the reflex DC?
It's gonna be a first level spell. Sorry, that would be a 15.
I made a 17. So what happens if you make your save? Reflex for half damage and don't fall prone. So it doesn't fall prone anyway. It doesn't have a prone. So it takes half of the damage. So D6 cold plus 1 point per caster level.
So D6 plus 11.
Max 10, so plus 10.
Oh yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Gordon.
Yeah, thanks, Gordon.
That's 12. Okay, it does seem to react to that. So it does not like the cold, and it seems to be retreating a little bit away from the area that was iced. The stomach now has a big patch of ice on it as well. Farina, you gonna I don't know, run over to here or something? Like stomp over there like a big pony?
Yeah, standing stone still.
Standing still. Okay. Bardos. Give me a perception check when you get a moment. No rush. Natty Twunzo. I'm going to send you a message while you talk about what you're going to do.
2020? Bardos?
I'll convince yourself for a while.
So Bardos, what are you going to do?
I'm sending Baru up by Gato in that area.
Okay.
So is this a dead end up here? Does it lead anywhere else?
So, well, there's these two valves, right?
If I can manage to get through the valve, it goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's a valve on the north side. I was thinking he was trying to help Farina get out of the other side.
There's a valve here
there's a
and there's a
valve
valve
here.
here.
And here.
So there's two valves that lead in there. They're just mostly closed.
But they go into the stomach or they go up?
They go up.
Yeah, they go.
I don't know what is up, but it's out of this area.
Okay, so I thought Farina had a way out to the north. She doesn't have a way out. She's got to go like where Fletcher went.
Yeah, there's an inbound right here, or there's an outbound where he's trying to get out.
Oh, so there is an exit up here, Les?
By
Two.
Gatto.
Yeah, I mean theoretically, yeah. Gatto's standing in front of one, and he's trying to open it with, trying to pull
It's
it
a
open.
closed portal. Let's
Yeah.
call it that.
Oh, so he's actually, Gatto's in the stomach too then. I see. I was thinking that was a separated area, but it's not.
I'm kind of just at the edge of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So like this area here, that's all stomach still.
Yeah, and there's another valve here, like a portal.
Incoming, right? You
Okay,
said that-
gotcha.
No, did you say that?
Pretty sure that's inbound, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Valve
cast
here and a valve here.
okay.
Right.
I'm gonna cast water jet
Okay.
on this guy. I'll
Okay.
try to avoid flash art. You said it's kind of low to the ground-ish.
Well, yeah, it's sort of wrapping itself around him below the knee and crawling up his body.
And not in a good way.
Yeah, okay, so, I mean, it can't fall prone, but it's 5d6 bludgeoning damage is what it does.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
water.
Okay, that's good. Water jet. Hold on, let me check this out. Reflex saves knocked by half, but creatures in the jet may be knocked down or pushed back. Tiny creatures, small
So
creatures.
it could push it maybe, I guess.
Yeah, the problem is I think in the direction that you're shooting, it would push it onto. Well, it would push it past him, wouldn't it? Sort of
Into
blow it
the
off.
water.
So I'm gonna ask that Flashheart make a reflex save as well.
A
And
charisma save.
minus 14. Charisma can't help you in a water jet.
Did you say minus 14?
No. Mine is 14.
Oh, okay, thank you. Like what?
Minus 14. Give me a minus. Oh, 16.
Oh,
Good.
12. Woo.
So what was the DC?
19.
19. All right. So the creature takes full damage. Flash art, you take a quarter damage, but it does push it. So it pushes it how far? Pushed back. It just may be pushed back. So yeah, I'm going to say that it's blowing the acid off of Flash Heart's legs and further down the hot dog bun. It's pushing it like to here.
Into his eyes.
1d6 by 10 unless it's large.
It's kind of large, so let's do 1d6 by times 5.
Is this damage or distance?
Distance.
Okay. How much damage was it?
He hasn't rolled yet. So 4, so
20.
20
Yeah,
feet.
you rolled a
So yeah,
14.
1, 2,
Yeah,
3. So
damage
yeah,
is 14.
damage is 14. Yeah, so it is actually the blast sort of pushed it a little bit out of the hot dog. Now it could probably crawl its way back, but it looks kind of discombobulated.
I'm saying a quarter of 14 is 4 points of damage.
Half would be 7. No, 3. It would be 3.
I rounded up. Okay. Well, thank you for the extra hit point back, Mr. Hostetler.
No problem. All right, so that's Bartos. Bartos, you gonna move it all? And did you get my message?
I did, and I'm going to look at Illindar and say, did you hear that? And look down to the south.
Is it me screaming in a pool of acid?
Look at Mike's face. It's like, did I hear what? roll a perception check, Illindar.
Mike, is that a sewing machine or is that a 3D printer or something behind you?
Guess you really need to follow my lead.
You're not sure. You're paying attention to what's going on. I mean, you're looking at Storm and trying to do things. So yeah, you're not sure that you heard anything. Maybe some sort of sound. You're not. I mean, you were paying attention.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
all
worried
kinds of
about
people
the-
making like
the
screaming
sort of,
noises and
Yeah.
help me open the sphincter kind of thing. It's chaos.
So yeah, I would tell
Dissolving paladin sounds is never pretty.
Otto, no, I didn't hear that because look at that. And I'm pointing at the
I
acid
think there's
coming towards us.
I think there's somebody down south of us. I just heard some kind of weird gurgling laughter or something.
Sure wasn't Gatto?
No, Gatto's north. He knows Gatto's north.
All right. So are you gonna move it all, Bartos? Maybe just run in there by yourself.
Gatto,
Uh,
like, he's brave.
I'm sorry, Gordon.
These things are moving really slow, right? So I'm gonna go
The
back.
acid
a little
pools,
bit.
yeah, they can only move like 10 feet around.
So you still might want to back up 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up to where I can see Otto and Fletcher.
All right, so you're going up the trachea. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Lothar, you are sitting on Storm's back. Flash, and you just saw a big gout of water slam into Flashheart, and Flashheart, you could see him cringe as it hits his like shins, and then he's like, "Thank you," because this big pool of acid got blown backwards.
Now, and at this point, he doesn't seem to be making. Well, it's not his turn, but he doesn't seem to be making any move to try and get out of. But it looks like he's still.
Well, he tried.
I
Grappling.
tried. I got one chance so far.
Yeah, he's as far as
A lot of players up in
he's
here.
still trying, even though he hasn't made it out yet.
All right, let me have a movable 10-foot radius.
Got it, sir.
Not sure of the wisdom of doing this to a stomach we're in, but what the hell?
Okay.
I'm a priest, not a doctor, Jim. So I'm going to
Are you
flame.
summoning Tums?
No, I'm going to flame strike this area.
Ooh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to make a bigger need for Tums, I guess.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna get some heartburn.
I like the way you think. All right, hold on a second. Let me get this back up here. All right, flame strike. So, so are you're set? You're putting it onto the guy. So I'm going to go ahead and just a reflex save.
Yes.
Okay, so he's just going to do this. 10. How's that do? Is that pretty good?
No, that's not it.
Okay, so it just blasts right onto him.
Okay, so
Boom! And
let's
Flashheart,
see.
you feel the heat, the acid steaming off of it as the flames go onto it. The stomach floor convulses at this affront.
For 31 points of damage.
31
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Take that, stomach.
This is the year Lothar beats the stomach. All right, so flame.
Against the creature or damage against? That's damage against the creature, right?
It's damage against the pile of acid, yes.
Yeah.
Assuming it's not in any way resistant to fire. It takes
Yeah, no,
31
it doesn't
points.
seem to be resistant to fire, and I've taken the points off. The you can see its health bar, right?
Yeah, I
Yes.
can. I
Okay.
can.
So there is also a big scorched area on the stomach muscle on the floor, which is singed and blackened and smoking in that blue radius. What else are you gonna do, Lothar? Now's the time to escape, probably.
Well, I'm sitting on Storm's back, so my egress is entirely up to the dragon. But that's all I can do at this point.
You don't want to dismount and jump back into the hot dog bun or anything like that?
No, I'm pretty sure I don't want to do that.
Okay. All right, Fletcher then.
So I just call out to Elendar. Storm's going to get Flashheart out, right?
And I'll call back yes.
Okay. So does anybody want my help with anything?
Bardo said something's down here.
Gatto has a
coming.
sphincter that needs opening.
I'll come by you guys then in case there's something down there.
Okay. You don't see anything. You're wearing an air bubble too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't, I mean, other than this sort of ridged passageway turning into more of a reddish, rubbery passageway, you don't see anything. Give me a perception check. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things going on, and frankly, you're a little bit more worried about it. I don't know if you even heard Bardo say there's, I think I heard something. You don't hear anything specific. I mean, this whole place kind of makes a bunch of gurgly noises, and people are screaming because they're covered in acid, and
A lot of whining going on.
a lot of whinging. Yeah, Gatto
Alright.
yelling out, "Help me with this sphincter!" All right, that's it. You don't do anything else.
Nope.
Okay, Ilindar.
So Storm's gonna make an attempt on Flashheart.
Okay, finally finish him off.
Yes.
Is that against CMD?
Yes.
He's got him. You pull him out of there.
So same thing. She's going to kind of hold him close so he can just kind of scamper up. Because
Okay.
I do have a dual seat.
Okay, so she sort of plops him on the back and behind Lothar.
So I'm sure Lothar there can kind of help pull him up and get both of them into the saddle.
Yep.
And actually, now that they're both on her, She is going to make her way 20, 25, 30. She can make her way to right there with both of them on her back.
Okay. Oops.
So I can't move them, but I can move
No.
her.
So if you guys can move your icons over on top, essentially you're riding Storm at this point.
Riding out the storm.
So we're technically riders on the storm.
You are riders on the storm.
Nice.
Oh. I think Mike's been waiting
I've been waiting.
better part of 2 years to hear that.
And then Chuck beat him to it.
Chuck stole his thunder.
I am the Lodar King. I can do anything.
There you go. I like it.
Hey, Matt, make sure you move your character when you can.
I moved him.
Okay.
Wait, I got.
Yep.
You're
Look it up.
free.
Thank you.
All right, you're pulled off of there. But that creature, that this acid creature, is right by you. So and then Storm's not flying, right? She's walking.
No, she's walking.
Okay.
All
All right.
She's on the ground, so she's the target probably.
Yeah, almost certainly. That being the case, Flashheart, your turn. You're out of the hot dog bun. You're relatively safe from the acid, but you see another one of these acid creatures sort of crawling your way, or at least crawling Storm's way.
I will. I've been feeling pretty useless here, so I'm going to put some radiance to work here on said acid creature. Back off, acid creature. Not able to escape. A little help with my friends.
You hear a tiny acidic voice. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you. And it begins to move 10 feet the other way.
Okay, well, my work is done here. All right. I give it a little holy.
So are you jumping off Storm and fighting the acid creature?
I didn't know how to jump off Storm. I thought I was within.
You're just sort of reaching down to sort of like chop it?
Yeah, like big slash.
There's a penalty unless you've got the mounted combat feat.
What mounted combat feat?
Imagine anyone in this party has it.
Like every paladin that has a mount would have.
I never thought I'd be riding on a dragon there, Don. So I got lots of nobility. How do you like my nobility? Well, I guess take your. I got kick-ass handle animal, which is part of paladin charisma. So, do we consider Storm an animal?
No.
Okay.
Only if you don't value your
You're
life.
not handling it.
Okay. I got a 7 intimidate. You want some of that, huh? Evil little creature.
Well, so the penalty from attacking mounted when you don't have mounted combat is, I believe, 4. Let me double check though. I want to make sure.
What's the DC on this end?
So basically, you just do a swing like a regular attack. They would all be at negative, whatever the penalty is.
Well, I made my swing, so it's a 31 minus 4 or whatever. So is your DC more than a 27?
Or AC?
Your AC, I should say.
Your DC.
My DC.
So the feat we're looking for isn't mounted combat. Mounted combat allows you to ride your mount through combat.
Yeah, I thought it was just like either gripped in Storm's claws or like hanging off my usual stirrup or whatever.
I'll look it up. I thought
Regardless, I think he hit him less. So we can
Yeah,
look up
that's
the
a
rule.
27.
I guess okay.
The best roll I had all night.
No,
-4,
that's a
should
hit.
be
Yeah, even with a -4, that's a pretty easy hit. So yes,
All right.
Radiance pierces the acid, and as you're doing it, you can feel Radiance sort of rebel at the touch of this acid. She doesn't like it, but she slashes right through it, takes out a pseudopod, and does damage to the acid creature.
Don't forget you got +2, Matt, to damage and to hit with your sword.
Thank
with
you.
full strength.
I forgot about the to hit. So
Wait, Chuck, did we have a bless or something that you cast at the start last time?
No.
Okay.
22 damage less.
22 points of Radiance damage. I like it. All right, cuts through there, but this creature is just like, it's not like you can stab it in its vitals. You just cut off a pseudopod, but another one just grows back in its place. It's amorphous. It's a gel.
Yeah.
It's an amoeba.
Well, we can just diminish it.
It diminished it a little bit. All right, but it's definitely moving towards you now.
I will make sure everybody knows that it's coming on.
Now, if you,
All right.
you can
I'm
use
sorry, go
the move action to jump off of Storm, like on the other side.
And leave Storm to fend for
Yeah.
himself with the acid creature?
At this level, Storm's very competent against acid creatures.
Are acid
Okay.
creatures a player race? I'm thinking about being one my next time out.
Sure. We'll put a couple of googlies eyes on there.
Yeah, just some pseudopods holding up the torches and swords in a dungeon.
Always imagine, you know, an acid creature be like, "Hi guys, how's it going? I'm an acid creature. My name's Bill. Here to join your party."
I'm an ooze.
Shows up in the tavern, kind of
Yeah, the
undulates
tavern.
in.
Yeah, like the blob, just like over the table, eats everything on the table.
Hi guys. Sorry, I melted the table. I'm here to join.
Of the
I'm here to
blob.
join your company of adventurers. All right, Gato, you are. I mean, I don't know if now's
right.
maybe the time to really give that sphincter a good pulling.
Really get in there and work it.
I first say thank you to
a little more
Farina
leverage
for slipping that thing away from me a little bit. As a free action, I say, guys, are we coming this way? Nothing. I hear nothing back. I open this sphincter.
Everybody's
and
like,
step through.
phrasing? Are we still doing phrasing? Are we coming to the sphincter? Is that what you asked us? Really?
Well, I've told them to come this way. I don't know where they're going.
Well, you don't know where you're going either.
Well, I stop here.
Well, it's not open yet. You have to give it another strength check to try and get that to, you know, pry that thing open so you can get through.
I'm never going to get a strength check open.
I'm gonna
Well,
tell Gato that there might be something down south of us that we might want to deal with first before we try to go north.
Okay, let me do a perception check to see if I hear him. Yes.
Yeah, you hear him.
Good, because I'm never going to get this thing open because I mean
You
I
don't
have
know what the
strength.
DC is. It could be 12. You just missed it by 1 last time.
Oh, it's a strength check. I can't do it.
Or you could cut through it. What's up, bud? Well, yeah, I'm in the middle of something, but save it for me for later.
Okay, I end here.
11ish. Okay. All right. Where are you? Oh, there you are. So you're running. Okay, so you're going back essentially the way you came.
Yep. They
Okay.
said they might want to handle something down here.
Yeah. What's the deal, guys? You guys, you got a thing? No, I don't know.
I got a passageway up here if somebody can help me open it.
I need somebody with strength to pry this thing open. Okay. So is that it for you?
That's it for me.
All right. This guy is moving this way. It does not know that. It does not seem to be reacting to you, Farina. So you think that stand still kind of idea worked, but it definitely was moving away from the ice slick. This guy is sort of traversing across. He got pushed this way, and he's sort of traversing across the scorched area. You think he's maybe like coming around to see what's what. This one just goes right onto Storm, and we'll need a reflex check as the pseudopods reach around and grab her tail and bottom of her legs. And I'm assuming she has evasion.
Yes.
I hate that. So that's a 30 reflex save, almost enough.
Almost.
So basically, you see Storm kind of going like this and lifting up her paws as the pseudopods kind of like meandering around underneath. Here's the difficulty, though. If you guys jump off of her, if Flashheart, you or Lothar jump off of her, the possibility exists that you guys end up landing in this stuff. Right now, she's avoiding it and getting ready to scoot out of there. She takes no damage because of evasion, but the goo is underneath you essentially.
Resistance to acid would help too.
Have you seen that commercial with the lizard in the desert that picks up opposite legs? Yeah, as it's trying to cool its feet so that it stays. Yeah, that's what I'm picturing. Storm's going eep eep eep.
Yep, that's the kind of thing that dragons do all the time.
And yes, and yes, Mike, just wait for my turn, buddy.
All right, so that's them. Farina, what are you doing?
Rita's going to send Otto. Hop, skip, jumping. Oops, trying to get. Okay. What the heck? I got on select. There he goes. Okay. Hop, skip, jumping this way.
Okay.
Down, hang on. Oh, I think it's because he's underneath that radius circle. Here, wait, maybe I'm down here. No. I can't grab him underneath the radius, I think. Lothar's radius, maybe?
Try now.
Oh, there. Okay.
All right, so he's moving down that way then.
He's moving south, and then I guess he's going to go in stealth down there. So this is a
Okay.
wall, right? So I want to double move him. Can I do that?
Sure.
I want to try and find the source of whatever it is Bardos is hearing.
Okay.
So do I need to roll a stealth, I guess?
Well, there's no way out where you are, right? So this is the where you were at
I
is
thought
like the
it was
wall of the
wall.
stomach. Yeah. So Bardos was over here when he heard it, and it was like down that little. I don't know if you can see that, but you probably can't see that from where you are. But there's like a little
Okay.
rubbery
Well,
corridor
that's
that
where
goes to the south.
wherever Bardos is. I'm sorry, I was misunderstanding. Okay, so I'm going to go past Bardos. I started here, right?
Well, no, I wouldn't. So if you're going to do
So
that, you would probably start back over here where you were before.
Yeah. Start
You
there.
wouldn't go back into the stomach and around the acid.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then at this point, into stealth mode.
Okay, so she's hunkering down.
Ooh,
23
not
stealth.
great,
Okay.
but hopefully enough.
Give me a perception check.
And then I'm going to 20 perception check. Do I have to roll for scent to try and smell something, or perception handle that? 23.
23. Okay, I'm sending you a message.
As a free action, I ask Ned if he's enjoying his adventure.
Are you talking about me?
Nope, talking about my hat.
Oh, I forgot about your hat. What's your hat's name again?
Ned.
Ned. Okay, I thought you said
Ned
Matt.
the armadillo.
Ned
It
the
says-
armadillo.
This is great. I've never done this before. I think this is really fun.
Paladins
I really appreciate you letting me come along with you and your friends.
Actually,
I think these guys are great.
I think Ned hates you now because Storm has always smacked you in the head.
aren't.
Well, he's always slapped me. So Ned just kind of jumps up a little bit every time.
Ned's like, why does this dragon keep hitting me?
Shut up.
Paladins,
Don't call it that.
Paladins aren't prone to envy, but Flashheart is a tiny bit envious of Ned. Like, man, stupid sword. I want a cool hat.
I want to keep moving Otto along
There?
the wall. Yeah, I want to keep moving him in 5-foot increments until he sees something. If he sees
Okay.
something.
So
This is going in the direction-
essentially what he sees is that room. And the room is it looks like it's filled, like the floor and the wall and the ceilings are all these big, well, they look like these big sort of blood blisters, right? They're undulating. They look like it smells like crazy, like blood in here. And everything is these big sort of poofy, you can see them sort of in the map there, these big sort of poofy blood blisters that cover everything. It's everywhere in this room. At first Otto doesn't see anything. He's just sort of like looking around. And then over in the corner, he hears that sort of like sort of a weird sort of gurgly laughter.
Yeah.
And that, yeah, sort of over in the corner. And when I get there, I will show you what you see. So
Dun, dun, dun.
as he looks over, Otto sees this creature over there, and it's laying it's sort of embedded in the wall. And in some cases, these blood blisters sort of come over it. It's this enormous, corpulent, horrifying creature that looks like this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Aren't you a pretty boy?
And it's just sort of embedded in the wall. It looks like it's covered in blood. Its mouth looks like it's full of blood, and it's just like and it's just like laughing, this horrifying laugh.
I don't see that, right? I can speculate exactly from what you told us originally with who that is.
I don't know that you can I don't know that you can hear it. Ilindar, you might hear the laughter at this point. But Farina, that's what Otto says. Is like, look, okay, now you can see this guy. So right now, I think only Farina and Otto know that creature's there. But it seems to be embedded in the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me check something real quick. Where's this perception? Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Just roll a quick die here. It's real quick. Okay. All right. So it's pretty clear to Otto that it sees him. It's looking right at him, and it's kind of like putting its head back, and it's like, and you can hear it. Then it speaks to Otto, and Otto can speak common, right? Or you can't speak it, but he can certainly telegraph it to you, right?
Sure.
The creature says, you don't look like one of the landlady's creatures. What manner of creature might you be? Come closer. Come closer. You see his hand, which is sort of like sticking barely out of the wall. It's kind of gesturing. It's got these big long claws. It's covered in blood, and it's kind of like gesturing. Come closer. Let me get a look at you.
This poor house of hers needs a good parasitic cleanse.
So that's Otto. What do you do for you? So all this is coming to you from Otto, and Otto's like, I have to be honest, this creature doesn't seem at all sporting.
And Otto's going to back up out of the creature's sight just because I don't know what its capabilities are.
Okay, so he backs up back into the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell everybody that what Bardo's heard is some slithering nastiness embedded in that next chamber.
All right. So you just yell that into the hallway? Because there's really nobody around you. You're the last person except so you're kind of all by yourself over there on the other side of the stomach.
Yeah, nothing bad can happen to you that way.
I'm going to use a new spell called Companion Transposition.
Okay. What does that do?
It will allow me to swap places with Otto.
Really? Okay.
Otto's like, wait, why am I way back here? Alone, unprotected.
Oh, I'm by the acid.
That's awesome, Phil.
All right, so did you just switch places?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's what's going to happen next.
All right.
She's castling.
She's castling.
Yeah,
that is.
All right, so Farina, you just sort of like ploop in there. I don't know, Ilindar, you probably see Farina. I mean, you recognize Farina. You're like, I thought she was. What?
Here's in front of me.
But yeah, you can see her hair and sort of like around the corner there. She's like peering into. It looks like she's peering into that maybe a room down there of some sort.
And then I'll over my shoulder tell everybody I found Bardos' creature. It's some parasitic nonsense embedded in the wall.
You know this woman. Come in.
He can't see me though, can he? Because I'm trying.
Oh, you're kind of like around the corner, yeah. So no, not really.
If you are you shouting this out to us?
Yeah, over the shoulder.
Well, he can certainly hear that.
That's got to be the tick. We were told about him as being the original owner of the house.
Yeah, good memory.
Could be. Is that it for you, Farina?
That's it.
All right, Bardos, you're up.
But I want to see Les do the faces some more. So we're gonna spend a lot of time. But the rest of the night is canceled. We're just gonna hang out and do some Q&A with the tick.
You could hear, so Farina, you could definitely hear it in there, and it's talking in common. So you could hear it saying things like, "Where did you go, little creature? Come in, come back in. Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you." All right, Bardos, your turn. Farina yells out, "I found your guy."
I don't really know that I have any. I'm going to reserve right now, Les.
Okay, you're going to hang back?
Yep.
All right. R for reserve. Lothar, let me know if you want to enter back into the thing.
Okay.
I'm going to cast resist energy on Storm.
Okay.
Actually, before you do that, you knew from before that Ilindar has said that Storm now has some resistance to acid.
Okay.
So
Well,
in case you were going to do that.
Now Storm has 30.
Okay, that just doubled it. Yeah.
Okay.
And
wow.
I don't, the resist energy gives him a 30 resist to acid anyway. Now, whether or not that stacks with what he already has,
Does
It
not.
would.
No.
I think it would.
what he has is natural, and what I'm giving is a spell.
Right.
But the natural is only 15. The spell gives 30.
Right, but what I'm saying is, why wouldn't it stack? So anything that gets past 30
The rules
gets
just say
past the
that
magic.
resistances don't stack.
So you take the best one.
Okay, well, whatever.
So you just
Hold
doubled Storm's resistance to acid.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
resist acid 30.
Does resist energy stack with traits? If I cast resist energy on an one answer, it's replaced. Mike and Don are right per usual. It replaces it. Does not stack.
So 10 minutes per level.
I never doubted.
10 minutes for an 11th level spell,
Oh, go open a sphincter.
or an 11th level whatever.
I was going to, but they said come down here.
Storm
Okay.
has 30 resist.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, so that's 11 minutes. You said.
10 minutes per level, 11th level. So
Oh, okay. So
110 minutes.
So a while. All right.
Almost
Cool.
2 hours.
Awesome. All right. Do you want to dismount, jump in there, maybe
No.
get a few kicks in?
I think I'm good setting up here high and dry.
Exactly.
All right. Sounds good. Fletcher.
So I hear there's something that might be dangerous down here.
Maybe.
That's
Let's talk to it first and then
All right.
kill
So
it.
you just come in and you see the creature's it's like wriggling now. It's like there's so many visitors. I haven't had anybody in here for a long time. Are you guests of the landlady?
Yes. Just tell you about that.
I don't
What?
say anything. I just get my
What?
sword out.
What? Well, you won't be needing that. I'm not going anywhere. Why would you need that? Put that away. Let's just chat for a moment. I get so few visitors.
I don't say anything, and that's my turn.
Okay, you still got your sword out?
Yep, I'm just
All
looking.
right. Be careful what you poke in here, he said innocently. Eleanor. So you see Fletcher is just like, all right, what is this thing? Runs down there and goes in. What do you do?
Storm is just gonna tear into that thing that's close to her.
All right. So with the acid resistance, she's just gonna like claws and bite and just start ripping it apart.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Ooh, 32 will hit. You can't. It can't be tripped. So sorry
Right.
about that.
So you know that.
23 will hit. 38 will hit. Everything hits. So how much? I was like, if I'm looking at this right, everything hits.
Is it evil? So does holy damage affect it?
It's neutral, actually.
Okay, so ignore all the holy ones then.
Okay. So what are we
it's
talking about?
36 plus
29
29.
plus 29.
36 and 29 is 55. 65 plus another
29.
29.
26 plus 29 is
94,
Holy crap.
104, 119 points.
And that's not counting the holy, right?
Nope, 119 points.
So you see Storm kind of like turns around and just is like on this thing, and it's just like ripping it pieces, and and chunks of little acid dude are flying everywhere, and Storm just comes up and like has a big chunk of it and throws it out of her mouth, and the acid is dripping down her face, but it is completely dismembered.
Chunks of acid land on Flashheart and Lothar.
Yeah. Ow! Stop it! And it's essentially thrown back into the pool in chunks.
Gee, Gatto, I wonder why we don't like you.
I believe I was the only other person to attack that thing, right?
Sorry,
That's
didn't
true.
mean
Gatto
to,
didn't
didn't,
say it. Don
Oh, but
did.
it not. So you're talking about a verm? It had way too many hit points.
didn't mean to choke you, Don. Sorry about that.
You shouldn't hate Gatto. You should hate Don. He's the asshole.
Well,
Don't
we
hate
already-
the player. Hate the game.
We already do. I just
Okay.
I think he said the opposite there.
All right. So Storm basically just ripped the thing into pieces and chucked the pieces back into the little pool of acid that's going over there. So it's destroyed.
Wow. She was like an ancient black dragon. Yeah,
All right.
reverb
Only
on it
one of
now.
you should be doing that.
Poor Ned.
It's like reverb on it.
Why does that dragon keep slapping you?
Now Ned's playing along. That's awesome.
Shut up, Ned. We'll talk about it later.
I'm sorry, Gatto. I'll keep quiet now. All right. So that's Storm. Illidar, what about you? You saw Fletcher kind of go run in there. Farina's around the corner, and you can pretty much hear this thing like talking in there. It's saying something.
I'll sneak up behind.
I think we want to get some intel off this
Farina and
thing.
just kind of whisper, "What is that?"
I think
I'm not brave enough to stick my head in there, but
I think Flashcard's right. I think we might have found the tip.
ooh, okay.
We were told originally that in the flavor text way back when that there was original in the house of Tick, but he went missing. But he might still be in the house somewhere, and this is clearly got to be this guy. I was thinking it'd be more less humanoid looking and more Tick looking, but this makes sense that it'd be him.
An embedded parasite.
Put it in the body, it should burst like a real tip, right?
But I'm thinking he's going to be a new member of the party, so we can enjoy his dulcet tones every
I can
time.
see back at the tavern, the acid dude is like, "Hi, my name's Bill. I'm the acid guy." And then the Tick rolls in. He's like, "I'm here to join your company." And
Don't forget, I'm bringing.
the barman's looking at you guys like, "The fuck kind of company are you guys building?"
Don't forget, we're bringing Yardley back too to the
Yardley too. Between the three.
And we're doing all this from the flying whale.
Yeah, exactly. Which we're gonna have an inn on top of that flying whale.
The guy at the inn in Dresden is like, "You guys are banned. Absolutely banned. No, I told you before, no acid creatures." And now this guy. What's his
This
name?
guy keep shitting behind my bar over here too. Clean this up.
All right, so Illidar, you sort of like whispered to Farina's ears, like, and so she's like, "I think it's the Tick." Do you do anything else?
No, that's
That's it for
I'm
you?
like, whoa.
I'm gonna go now, Les.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go down next to Elendar and Farina. I'm gonna put keen edge on Farina's arrows.
Okay.
50 projectiles.
That doesn't work.
Doubles threat.
That doesn't bode well for Mr. Tick.
No, it does not. Pointy things in this room, that could make a big mess.
I
All
want
right.
to talk to this guy.
So Bartos, you went down there, cast a spell. All right, so that's you. Flashheart, what are you doing?
Well, seeing as Storm did my job for me, thank you, Storm. I'm going to either dismount or pop off in one way or another to head into where I hear the hubbub happening. Heard there's the conversation happening, and I'm not part of it, so I got to jump in there.
You got to bring that charisma to bear.
Yeah, my diplomacy.
I have charisma.
Yeah, where's your diplomacy?
It's charisma. So I'm gonna head on over there to talk to our new friend.
All right, so it will take you a minute to sort of dismount. So that's a move action. Then if
Okay.
you use another move action, you get a single move action. You can move into the hallway and past everybody. What you do, you can't stop on anybody else's square, but
Yeah, okay.
depending on where you go, you can go through there.
So like right there. Somewhere in there.
Right here. Right about basically right there. That's when does he 5 foot squares?
Yeah.
If they're not difficult terrain, then I can get to there.
No, it's gross, but it's not difficult.
Gross terrain.
Gross.
Are there rules for
Gross terrain.
It's gross terrain.
Yeah, it's 3/4 move loss. You're like,
It's single. It's regular movement, but you have to make a Constitution check every time you go past.
you retch every time.
But yeah, no, I mean, you kind of step into this room and you can see Fletcher there. Fletcher has his blade out. Farina has Bartos, and you can see Bartos has just ensorcelled her arrows, so they're all shining and bright. And you sort of step in, and you can see that this room is essentially this enormous kind of. Well, I mean, it's got all these big blood blisters all over the place, ceiling, floor, everything. This guy is one, he's enormous, and he's just sort of embedded in the wall. So in certain cases, he's covered, like part of him is behind the wall, and he looks like he's just sort of pinned there, but he's this big, sort of corpulent. His skin is covered with this blood. He's got blood in his mouth. That's why he talks like this. And it's dribbling out of his mouth as he talks. His eyes are just pure red. Give me a perception check.
Then I'll have him introduce himself to us. All right, intercept check.
And I'm going to put Torchy in here so we can see it on the thing.
25.
25. All right. So the vibe you get is that this is definitely undead, probably some sort of sickening vampire.
All right. Well, definitely I hate him even more now, but I'm gonna have a nice converse. A little convo first. Powwow.
Okay. So do you say anything to him?
Like, well, you must be the tick.
I haven't heard that called me in a long time. But if you're coming from the city, then probably that's how they remember me. But yes, I suppose so. I have a name. I gotta be honest, I don't even
Let's
really
hear it.
remember it anymore.
Mm.
And he makes a coughing noise, and blood just comes pouring.
Mm.
Kind of gross, just covers on just on his corpulent. You can tell that the skin is sort of very pale underneath, but it's covered with all this blood that's like sort of vomiting out of his mouth and nose, and it's just that he's just like laughing and that kind of stuff. I don't even remember my real name.
We've come to call on the lady of the house. Do you know if she's home?
The landlord, yeah, I know her. She's the only one that comes to visit me anymore, and she's left me here to drink from the creature for as long as I was. Blood.
Do you think this creature would be able to recover if you weren't drinking from him? Making small talk now.
Who cares if the creature recovers? This thing has fed me well and will continue to do so. I have drunk his blood for so long that I'm practically a part of his circulatory system now.
Let's see.
Okey-doke.
Yeah. When the barbarian says "okey doke," something's about to die.
Yeah.
Okey doke.
I'm just saying.
I know it's evil. I'm a happy camper.
It's just something I've picked.
Oh,
up.
that guy's definitely evil.
Yeah.
So your guess is, I mean, you guys sort of look at each other, and I don't know if you say anything, Flash Art, but it definitely gives off some sort of like twisted kind of vampire. I mean, it's like no vampire you've seen before or heard of before, but it's embedded. Essentially, what you think is it's some kind of vampire that wandered in here, embedded itself in this creature, and began drinking its blood. And the blood he was so surfeit with the blood that it just started to change him into this bloated kind of monstrosity that you see in front of you. And not only that, it's sort of embedded in the creature. It's been here so long that the creature has sort of grown around him a little bit. So these blood blisters sort of cover his body. And sort of, you're not sure that it can even move.
Well, my concern is if we take it at face value, it's a helpless creature and we can do with it as we may. But it also could be the strongest vampire we ever faced. And I don't really want to get level drained on the first, the first room of the house. So any thoughts here, Fletcher?
I think it's evil. I think it dies.
I think it should die last.
They're overthinking it.
Yeah.
Die last? Why should it die last?
We got other things to do.
I like Matt's thought process. Is I don't want to. It's not coming after us right now. Doesn't seem a threat to us. We know what's her name is going to be very much a threat to us. I'd rather go at her with as few combats as possible, and then once she's gone, then we clean up anything else we want to clean up.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him going anywhere unless we provoke him.
Oh, for crying out loud! Really? We're just whatever.
Hey, I'm a holy roller.
I think the landlady is coming. I think she's on her way here. Gatto, you hear sort of a popping sound behind you, and you look around and you see something has materialized right there, and she's like, "Greetings, rogue," and she's got these two big clawed hands. She just goes wham and hits you with them.
Where's Gatto? I don't even see Gatto. Is he still in the sphincter still?
You'll hear me.
Oh.
We can't see him, but we can hear Farina laughing.
No, that wasn't Farina laughing. That was Jennifer laughing.
Yeah.
All right, those are two claws, and then
those are both hits.
and a tail comes around and tries to stab you. It's got a big sort of stinger on it. 28?
28 misses.
Okay, the tail misses, but the 2 claws, she gets into you.
I'm very happy that the tail missed, aren't I? I can only imagine the tail having some sort of poison.
It's not great.
It'll probably be bleed because Les wants his payback.
Okay.
43 points of claw damage.
Oh,
from the 2 claws. She just basically just like rakes you with these claws. Welcome back. I don't know. Had you ever seen her in non-annual? This could be her.
No. Oh, we're gonna picture.
Sure.
Let's see. What's with the no eyes on these demons? It's freaking me out.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. It makes me horny.
Oh, well, there's a couple of sphincters around here that might help you. Okay, so that's that. Hold on, let me add her to the thing. Hold on a second. Just got to get her. Well, that's just, she's got a choice initiative.
Is it better than 3? I mean,
no, it's not. It's lame. When I say it's a choice initiative, it stinks.
She's before Gatto.
But if she's before Gatto, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. She would just put her in there before Gatto. Okay. Good point. So let me add.
She just acted.
That was her surprise round, huh?
What's her turn?
Of course, she had a 2, and she
DG for before Gatto.
Well, she delayed then, so.
I think one of your friends just met the landlord.
As a free action, I'll point radius at him, saying, "You'll just wait here until we finish it, and we'll finish our conversation later."
Keep your holy blade away from me, good man. I have no quarrel with you. I just wish to stay and eat and eat.
All right, let's go deal with the landlady, shall we?
Otto, your turn.
Guys, she's up there. Go get her.
He ran.
more.
So you ran back in the stomach?
Oh,
he's that afraid.
there.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Fletcher,
She's up that way. Go get her.
I'm gonna look at Fletcher and say, "Unleash hell."
Sure, I come all the way down here for a fight. Now I got to go all the way back to the top again.
All right, those guys are doing that.
I don't remember our barbarian being so so full of angst.
Take a 5-foot step. Whoops. Stupid alt button. Hang on. Right.
Okay.
Here. And point.
So I moved and did that, Les.
Okay, got it.
This thing. And I'm going to say, listen here, you parasite. Do you have anything of value to help us fight the landlady?
Why would I help you fight the landlady? I have no quarrel with you, nor do I have any quarrel with her. I don't know why you're here.
So do you have a quarrel with 4 arrows in your head? Or more sensitive areas? And I'll point kind of randomly around its fat, bulbous.
I don't know that I have any sensitive areas anymore.
Nothing there, huh?
Let's not start a 2-front battle.
Yeah, let's not.
No, I just want
You mean like if he were to rip himself free of the clots and attack you guys? That might be pretty gross.
Well, I mean, if he's a vampire, he can go gaseous form, right?
He might.
Theoretically.
He might have secrets. Who knows?
He
Might be the most powerful vampire we've ever come across. He's been feeding for eternity.
All right. So Farina, you ask him, how would you like a little arrow up your keister, mister? But he's like, I don't have anything to help you. Why would I help you? I don't even know you.
Mm-hmm.
Prefer to live rather than die.
It's been many decades since I could be considered to have been alive. In the traditional sense,
In the traditional sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Otto goes back where Otto's at.
So Otto comes running out of there.
Otto just goes around the corner.
Okay.
To here, to this position here. Actually, I'm going to move him slightly right here.
Okay.
And Farina's not going to move.
Are you guys going to castle again?
Maybe, but not this round.
Okay.
I guess I can, though, can't I?
I don't know.
I
Is there a cooldown period on it? I mean, or can you do it every round?
I mean, until I run out of spells.
Oh, it's a spell. It's not like a supernatural ability or anything. Okay.
Yeah. No, and so that's a 5-foot step, so I could. But I think I'm going to wait.
Okay.
Actually, I think I'm going to hold off until she moves.
Okay.
I'm going to delay
So,
my action.
so you're gonna delay. Okay.
But I'll ready the spell, and I have my arrow in my hands.
Gotcha. Lothar, Flashheart has jumped off and run into the other room. You're still atop Storm, but the acid menace seems to have dissipated. There are a couple you can see across the stomach. You can see a couple more of these acid creatures. They were homing in on Otto, but now they seem to have lost interest, and they're sort of like woggling around, I guess, trying to figure out what's going on.
To be honest, I feel pretty safe and powerful up here. I love this. I love this dragon. So, as a swift action,
Oh yeah.
as a swift action, I'm going to cast Fateful Channel.
Okay.
So that burst will give 34 points of damage back to Gato.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Then, as a standard or as my action, I'm going to cast Bless.
Okay.
So everybody gets a +1 to hit and a +1 to save versus fear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now
Cool,
go kill it. Now go kill that thing before it starts attacking me.
Fletcher.
Ugh, I can't get there yet. Les, I assume the area in the middle is now traversable. You got rid of the hot dog?
Yeah, the hot dog sort of went away after everybody had gotten out of it. The tissue sort of like hunkered back down. Now that's not to say that it won't
back.
hot dog. Yeah,
Yeah.
if and it could
Well,
happen.
I'm not going to stand there.
And there's still 2 bubbles there.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at my movement to come up through there.
I don't, you know, okay.
Okay.
Delay for a second for no particular reason.
That's my choice, basically. Do that or delay. Frick. I don't think
As a
Fletcher's
free
in the
action,
mood for
Ilendar
delay.
can say, wait, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, free action. Ilnar's going to say, wait for a second.
All right, I'll wait for a second.
All right. So
I'll
you're
go.
delaying too.
He's going to go right after I go.
All right.
One turn delay.
Ilendar.
I am casting haste.
Haste.
Yes.
Okay. On yourself.
On
Yeah.
everybody in this group.
Does everybody get it?
Get up to
Except for Otto.
11 people. So I think Otto's too far away, but everyone else is in range.
Okay.
Nice.
Yay.
Everyone.
All right. So everybody has haste,
You get a haste. You get a haste. Everybody gets a haste.
and that lasts 11 rounds.
Yes.
Siggy is hyper caffeinated.
Thinking, looking at Baru, like, man, I haven't eaten.
As Ilndar's move action, he's going to take the other seat on Storm
He's going to jump on Storm.
because he's not, going to be
Okay.
anything coming down that direction.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Storm at this point is going to.
Your guess is that those other acid creatures are slowly making their way around the bottom of the thing and coming towards Storm, but they have a ways to go.
Okay, Storm can't fight in that little area, so she's gonna stay right here and just wait for something to come. She can delay and wait for something to come close to her so she can swing. She can swing.
Okay.
All right.
Bardos?
And I'm going to go.
You're going to go here?
I'm going to go, yeah. And I say to Flashheart, I'll take the back, you take the front.
Oh yeah, I would like to say this one's mine, but I think it's gonna be a team effort on this puppy. But this is personal.
And I'll go all the way around through here.
All right. So you're going to go straight through. Can you go that far?
Yeah.
Because you have
You
to
don't
come
want
out.
to know what my movement is right now, mate.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably raging and then adding the 30.
Yeah, but that's going to be a double move, right?
No, single move. My single
No
move right now,
way.
my single move right now, Les, is 90.
How is that possible? Oh, because of haste?
I have a barbarian, so that's 40. The armband I have when raging adds 20, so that's 60. And then the haste adds 30, so that's 90.
Okay. All right. It's massive cheating, but I'll allow it.
It's massive.
I could basically just go where I want to go. Whatever.
That's so fast. I
So
never
are
thought
you,
that is
did,
so
did,
fast.
did you attack her or is she still too
Not
far
yet,
up?
but I'll-
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'll get one attack, but I'll take it.
I don't get castling, so I gotta walk my ass up there. Or is it my turn unless? Or Bardos?
34 is a hit, but just barely.
Yeah, well, you notice it's a 3.
That's trouble for me.
Add 3 to this roll.
Because of the bull strength?
I don't think I will.
For the bull strength?
39.
It's
Ooh.
plus 5 magical and good aligned as far as DR goes.
Okay. Plus 5 magical.
Plus 5. Radiance. I'm like, what's up, Radiance?
Okay.
Thought you were a holy sword.
Gotcha.
And that I just say hi, princess, and that's it.
All right. Bardos. She sort of whips around and she's like, "You again? I remember you, you big wiener."
I'm gonna move to just where I can see her.
Okay.
Which I might have been able to see her where I was at. I'm not really sure.
Kind of around the corner, not really, but you can see her from there.
Okay. Actually, Baru is gonna stealth real quick and get the hell out of there. Let's see here, what's his stealth? 15. She probably didn't notice him anyway, but just in case.
What the?
What just happened?
Nothing. My dickhead thing here is being a dickhead.
A dickhead thing.
Wait, is there also a dickhead along with the sphincter?
Hold on, I gotta refresh. It's I'm trying to move the torch, the light, and it's making a problem.
Oh.
Okay.
Like it's like all of a sudden I grab the light and all of a sudden the map starts moving around like crazy.
You good?
So what did you do?
Baru is stealthing and he's gonna basically crawl underneath Otto's legs and back up to there. Kind of keep an eye on the north side to make sure nothing attacks from there. Bardos is going to move to there and he's going to try dimensional anchor on her.
Okay. Let me find my torch here.
Full dimensional anchor, eh?
And that's a ranged touch attack. I'm going to activate my nanites.
Okay.
So, but it's a spell resistance first, so she has that. Then do that first.
She has spell resistance.
Yeah. So.
Wait, nanites are a spell?
Dimensional anchor is a spell.
Yeah, nanites are part of being an android.
All right. So spell resistance. Go for it, dude. Hello?
Do I roll that, or I thought she rolled that?
No, you roll it. You have to beat it. So it's like
caster level.
Caster level plus ability bonus.
Plus, if you've got spell penetration or greater spell penetration.
Right.
I don't have those.
Plus your personal BMI and your HP. And the last 3 digits of your credit card.
Yes.
Okay, so 14 plus.
Yeah, caster level
42. Okay. 51.
I'm sorry, what?
I think he got it.
How did you get a 32 on this?
I used my nanites.
What does that do?
I didn't realize it adds plus 14 to the roll.
Plus 14 to any roll.
What? Man.
That's
awesome.
Shit.
You're the one let him be an android.
All right, well, weirdly, a 51 does manage to get past the spell resistance. So now it's essentially a ranged touch attack, right? You have to hit her.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep going with that because I don't want to screw this up. So that is 15 plus 8.
I'm gonna feel bad when I just stab her with this plain vanilla sword. I'm sorry, Minagho. This is all I got. But
26 is a hit.
All right.
So what happens?
So she is hit by a green ray, and she cannot do anything that has anything to do with movement.
Astral projection, blink, dimension door, jaunt, ethereal, gate, maze, plane shift, shadow walk, teleport, and similar. Also prevents the use of gate and teleportation circle for the duration. Okay.
We rarely make
that
it. We've tried.
that is awesome to hold her because
Nice job.
this is our number one problem with freaking demons. They're always popping in and out.
That's awesome. So many times we've tried.
You guys got 11 minutes. Good luck.
Yeah. Get a little game of solitaire on a little table you got, and just playing that in the background.
Hey, you guys watch Dan when he comes back into his screen. He'll be headless for a minute. It's pretty funny.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Knocks on his shoulders.
Don, you look like you need a crown in that picture.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
You seem like you're like behind the Coliseum.
Bush Stadium.
I know. It still looks like a Coliseum.
I'm very successful with my backgrounds. I got to work on it.
You like my magic number sign? 163.
What is that? I was going to.
That's the St. Louis Cardinals magic number
Oh.
for making
Oh,
the
nice.
playoffs.
Yeah, there's Matt. There's the head.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not successful in my backgrounds. I'll have to work on it.
Floating head. Your shirt becomes part of the green screen.
All right. Flash art.
What? All right.
You had to.
Well, I don't have any special armbands or nanites, but I'm gonna meander up there. Let's see. I guess I go. So haste will get me 50. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10 times 5 is 50, right? Okay. How much? So haste will let me actually move more than double my move, right? Because I can do a full movement action. That would have been 50, right?
Okay.
And then so I can do that twice. So I don't know where she is. 15, 20, 25.
She's right in front of you.
Oh, that was her right here?
After that first move, swing batta.
Okay.
And you have
okay.
blinking.
Minagho, what's up? What's the name of the paladin she was impersonating?
Aniel.
Aniel. Like Aniel and Iomade wanted me to send you their personal greetings. 27 hit.
27 misses.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah, did you do your smite evil on her?
Oh, you know what? I'm starting to get
Plus-
tired. I
plus
just
two
so I
strength.
forgot. So I apologize. I will do smite evil next time.
She's immune to smite
Plus,
evil.
no, a plus 17 still seems too low.
You have +2 for the bull strength too, Matt, if you didn't add that.
You have
And
full strength,
plus
you
one
have
for
bless, you
bless.
have flanking.
So as bull strength, I got nothing from haste, right?
You get 1 from haste.
One.
Oh, okay.
Bless.
Well,
Well, now wait.
You get 1
Go
from,
ahead.
1 from bless and 2 from bull strength.
So that would be 20 then.
And then plus 2 for flanking.
Am I flanking?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
right behind
Oh, I
you.
see Fletcher. Okay, yeah.
I told you, you take
Well,
the turn, I
apparently-
take the back.
Apparently
So,
my I rolled a 31 less.
31.
No, that 27 turns into a 33 with all those bonuses.
Oh, okay. So plus 6 more. There you go. After advice from my attorney, Les,
Oh, pick a number you like. Just
51.
I understand it. It was a 33. Is that the number? Like Price is Right. 33. I'm gonna go with 33.
33 is the official number.
There you go.
Are we sure?
And I can
You guys want to throw a few more bonuses on there? I mean, we got time.
One of those pluses come from.
All right, 33 is a hit. For which I hate you guys. Go ahead. Roll damage. 19 points of radiance damage.
And I still can't roll freaking anything.
Okay.
That's a 2.
All right.
All right. So anyway,
All right.
Yaniel and Iamade send their greetings. Yeah.
Send their greetings.
Were you saying are you being for serious when you said she's like immune to Smite Evil?
Yeah, I was not being
immune
serious.
to
Nothing
Smite
says
Evil.
immune to Smite Evil.
No.
She's the prime example of
Well,
Smite
good
Evil.
characters are immune to Smite Evil, but that's
Yeah, like guys, I turned over a new leaf. I'm not evil anymore. All the time impersonating a paladin.
Gatto is immune to Smite Evil.
I am immune to Smite Evil.
That's what I'm saying. I was backing you up for a change.
Wait, have we put this to the test? Have we put this to the test though?
Wait. Gatto's immune. Don isn't.
Well, that's what I said.
I believe having a test and learn kind of thing here to make sure.
23. What is so? All right. First things first. Fletcher, what is your CMD?
CMD.
You need me for a second? I'm gonna go get something to drink before I fall asleep at the table here.
Okay.
Does bless affect that?
I do not think so.
No, it's a +1 to hit.
Okay, then it is 37.
37. That's gonna be tough. For to do that.
Yeah, Raging Barbarian's kind of hard to move.
Right?
Well, it's not even that. It's
She just wants to give me a hug.
it's not even a hug. She doesn't want to hug you.
Struggle snuggles.
And that provokes if I fuck that up, which I do not like at all.
Yeah, so just stand there and die, will you?
All right, she's gonna do that. Okay.
And by the way, if that was her asking what my CMD is,
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, she was nice about it. She was like, "Excuse me, barbarian guy,
What's your CMD?
what's your CMD?" Because I have to calculate what it would be like if I was. Yeah, never mind.
It's 96.
Yeah, it's 120.
All right. So you guys see. So Fletcher, you and Flashheart, and I guess to a certain extent, Bardos, see a couple of things happen. She looks at both of you guys, and you see a hole in the floor of the trachea sort of open up. And she's above it, like levitating, and she just looks at you, Fletcher, and she just goes, and you see her just go down into the hole, and it seals back up.
So she traveled down through it, right?
That's what it looked like. You don't know because you're running away, but
Don isn't as a player is saying that might provoke an attack of opportunity because you're traveling. Her head is traveling through that 5-foot space down.
no, she didn't pass through a threatened square. She
But
left
she
a threatened square.
because she
left a threatened square. Okay.
She left. Well, she left the battle.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, she didn't pass through a threatened square. She went straight down.
So the ethereal, the block of her not being
Dimensional anchor.
You did not violate dimensional anchor.
It does not.
What is it? Is it?
You don't know. All you saw was what looked to be some sort of hole open up in the floor. She waved at Fletcher, and then just like it's like she shot downward through the hole, and then the hole sealed back up.
Crying out loud, the stupid little minx that came all the way up here to kill her. Now I got to go all the way down there to kill that vampire for crying out loud.
Whiniest barbarian ever.
All right. So that's what she does. Gata, what do you do? I know what you did last round. What do you do in this round?
Wait. Are we in the new initiative? Farina still hasn't taken her turn.
We're getting to the top of the order. So, Farina, do you want to go now?
Yeah, I mean, she delayed, so this is my chance, right?
Okay.
And she's nowhere in sight.
Well, you really couldn't have seen her. Well, I guess you probably could see Flashheart. I mean, you knew she was up there.
I just want to move Otto right here to the entrance to the stomach. That's all I want to do. Let's have Otto move.
Good job, Don.
Well, Mike will testify that I did that on purpose because I have a macro for whispers, really.
So Gatto moves down back sort of into the stomach.
Oh, wait a minute. When did it? You just sent me that message?
Yeah.
Was that before he moved?
Could be.
So I'm gonna share that Otto still smells her.
Now, understand that there is a boatload of smells in here.
Yeah. Well, why would he say that?
See where she was before? Has she not moved?
I'm going to ask him if she smells exactly the same as where she was a minute ago.
He can't tell the distance. He can't pinpoint her. Same general direction though.
As a free action, I yell out, "It's an illusion." Just why not?
That's what I'm thinking too.
Hey Les, Barnos has see invisibility.
Okay.
with
Does he
his
have it?
permanent.
Does he have it? He has permanent see invisibility.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
always active.
All right, I'm going to send you a message.
Because if I go and shoot thinking that it was an illusion, she disappeared, and I'm wrong, then Fletcher's going to take an arrow.
You're going to take it in Fletcher. Yep. I say, take the chance.
Thinking that. I mean, he's tough.
Well, hang on a second, because if she is still there, Barnos will see that and he can yell that out.
Mike, did you see my message?
Yes, I'm looking something up right now.
Okay. I feel like we think it is. We ascertained that earlier.
Yes, I would say that does.
Okay, Barnos is going to yell out, she's invisible and still where she looked like she was originally.
Okay, I'm going to tell Flashheart to duck.
Actually, she moved against the wall.
To the north?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell Flashheart to duck, and then I'm going to be able to take one shot, but it's a many shot,
duck.
and it's a point blank shot, and I'm going to use. Nobody else has outflank, do they? Particularly you, Fletcher. You don't have outflank, do you?
I do not. Sorry.
I have step up, which means she can't leave me.
That's okay. So it just reduces my pluses that are available on this one. Okay, sorry, I'm almost there. So
Oh, look, Don and the GM in lockstep again. That's a fucking surprise.
oh, okay, I miss.
No.
But I yell out.
29.
Yeah, I
Oh,
miss.
Les is distracted.
Les is hearing voices from beyond. Hang on. Let us channel the voices.
Reroll real quick.
He's like
Is it been
Yeah, reroll before he sees it.
he's like Joan of Arc. He's just a vessel. He hears the voices and they tell him what to do.
Has it been more than 3 rounds since you blew that spell, Lothar?
I'm sorry, what?
Remember the spell where you could re-roll? Has it been more than 3 rounds?
I don't believe it has, but I don't know that for certain.
Use it for now.
Has it been more than 3 rounds?
Use
Yes.
it yet.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't been more than 3 rounds. So you get to roll twice and take the better roll. The only person who's used that so far is Dom.
I use it too.
I'm
Right?
sorry. The only person
haven't
who's used it is Matt.
Plug it in. You still got to use it. So at least use it. I know, but I can't fix it.
So you get the better of the two.
I don't know. We'll have
Yeah,
to see.
well, it's not enough. I think you gotta have a
I don't think the
32
app store's
or
even open, by the way.
32 or 33.
That's a pity.
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Thanks for
I'll look,
using
I'll
up the
look
bad
tonight,
roll.
try and figure out what's going on, but I don't know what the options are.
Well, I thought we've sent in my phone before.
I don't know what the options are. We'll figure it out. Until it happens.
All good left?
Yeah, we broke his phone.
Oh, that sucks. That's to a teenager. That's like
So
death sentence, right?
My distract DM spell worked perfectly. So Farina rolled a 106 to hit.
Okay. Perfect. That's a miss. No, I mean, so what I missed, so I missed half of it. What happens? So Farina, you're firing into space?
No, I'm firing into where Barnes is telling me she's lodged against the wall and missing. I believe. I don't think a 29 hit.
Yeah, 29 doesn't hit, 22 doesn't hit.
Yeah, 22 was my second roll based on Lothar's gift, but I blew it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, sorry. Those two things embed into the fleshy wall, but they do not seem to strike the creature, as far as you know. Okay. Is that it for you?
Yep.
All right. Gato.
Hold on.
He's got more secret messages to send.
So Gatto takes his great grandfather's elven blade and puts it in his left hand, and in his right hand appears the hammer that was recently given to him by who had it? Fletcher or
Fletcher.
Okay. So he's got in his right hand, he's got the hammer, and he's just staying right here for right now.
Okay. So he's just got blade in one hand, hammer in the other?
Yep.
Okay.
The elven blade is two-handed, so you wield it really.
So he's just standing there posing down.
Just, I'm ready for anything.
Okay.
Okay. Lothar, what about you? A lot of activity in the trachea.
Invisibility purge.
Okay.
50-foot radius.
All right.
I can see it on my screen. It's everything.
Okay. Spell resistance.
I'm sorry, 55-foot radius, and there is no spell resistance. There is no saving. There is no saving throw. There is no spell resistance.
It's getting rid of a spell. It's not putting a spell on her.
No, go ahead, look it up.
I'm looking it up.
I know you are.
We'll wait for you right here, Les.
She immediately becomes aware that she's visible.
As do we.
And okay, anything else, Lothar?
No, that's good enough.
All right. Ilindar. I don't even know where you are. Oh, you're on Storm. Okay.
Yeah.
So just so you know that these two big acid dudes are slowly making their way towards you because you guys are still in the stomach.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just gonna basically let Lothar know that it's gonna get bumpy here in a few seconds whenever those things get over here and Storm tears into him. But yeah, at this stage, Elendar's not really doing anything, and Storm can't get in there to do anything. So we're all gonna just pass.
And Fletcher.
Ready.
Okay. All right, that's what I'm doing next. All right. All right. So you're just hanging out there?
Yep.
Okay. Fletcher.
You didn't even want to say that, did you?
I still don't.
All right. Hello.
That's all right. I'm gonna hurt you in a minute.
Attack number 1.
Okay. That's a hit.
Add 3 to this.
I'm not adding jack shit to this. So
40.
Okay.
Attack number 2.
Also a hit.
45.
Okay.
Attack number 3.
How many attacks you getting there, buddy?
4.
Also a hit.
40. This one might miss.
Nope.
Oh, maybe not.
That's a hit.
39.
Okay.
If she's still alive,
She
I'm going
is.
to bite her.
You're gonna bite her.
I'm going to bite her.
Okay.
You got any problems with that?
I got a lot of problems with that, but I don't. You guys don't care what my problems are. 45. That is a hit.
And hold on, just regular strength bonus and nothing else.
Okay.
23 points of damage.
Okay.
Now that's not aligned good.
I agree. Okay, but your weapon was good.
The weapon is good. The teeth are not.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
he lets out a really loud bestial howl.
Okay.
Wow. Fletcher just went full Tyson on her there.
Is that all you're doing?
That is all I'm doing.
What? Just the 5 attacks? That's it?
That's it. Just the 5.
Okay. Just want to clarify. All right, Bartos.
I'm gonna try to dispel magic on her.
Oh, good. That dimensional anchor will go away. What are you trying to dispel?
I'd like to dispel fly if that's what she's trying to do.
Well, so that's an innate power.
Not a spell, it's an ability, right?
Yeah, she has a speed, so and a fly speed. So it's not really a spell attack. I'm trying to think of.
Is it a spell-like effect? Because dispel magic works with spell-like effects.
I think she just flies. It doesn't. It's not in spell attacks or feats or anything like that. It's not listed as her under her powers. It's just she just has a fly speed. So I assume it's just that she is able to fly.
So she has wings?
Oh, wait, you're right. It is a spell-like ability. It is a spell-like ability. You're right. I just missed it because it was written in a different spot. So it is a spell-like ability that she is can do at will, actually, or constantly.
Okay. So I'll try to dispel it.
All right. It's not going to be enough, I don't think.
It's let's see. DC is 11 plus the spellcaster's level.
She's
more than level 4.
So she's more than level 4. So yeah, and she does have dispel magic. I guess not. I guess it would be. Is it affected by spell resistance?
No, it's not.
It's not. Okay. Well, she does have a higher caster level than 4, so that will not work.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to move or anything?
I'm going to take a 5-foot step back.
Okay.
Get out of the line of sight.
All right. Flash art.
All right. Thought you'd never ask. All right. Smite Evil. And now I've attempted to add everything together, plus my 4 for charisma. So it'll be a 27 on this one. So this is my first attack. Full attack.
That's a miss.
All right, step down.
Now, did you add all your bonuses? We're not going to have to do a lot of accounting here, are we?
No, 32.
Okay. 32 is a hit.
And then one more.
Remember, you're hasted.
40.
40 is a hit.
You're hasted, Matt. You get a 4th attack at plus 20.
That's at your best bonus.
29 is a miss.
My best at 27.
Bonus.
So it'd be 3 more. So it'd be a 32.
That's a hit.
So 3 hits.
So you got 3 hits.
Okay.
All right. So now she adds his charisma to the hit. So it's going to be
just for the first one, right? Or is it for every hit?
More than that, you had like what is it, twice your level or something like that?
So for Smite Evil, it's
attack.
You add 2 points for damage per level that paladin possesses. So that's going to be 22.
You're adding 22 to all these.
And Smite Evil attacks bypass DR on any creature that might possess. So,
and add 22 to each one.
Right, so it was plus 17 before, plus 22. Wait, 22 to each one, or just the first one?
It's all of them.
All I didn't read it that way.
Wait, no. If the target of Smite Evil is an outsider with the evil subtype, an evil aligned dragon, or undead, the bonus is 2 points per level of the paladin.
She's none of those things? I thought she was an evil outsider.
You're the outsiders here. This is the
No.
abyss, my man.
So
You're the outsider with a good sub.
So
So
it's,
you say
it's just one per level then.
wait, you're saying it'll work on Gato then?
Yeah, totally.
No.
All right, so I'm sorry. What do I roll in? It's
Plus 11 instead of plus 22.
So
okay,
what's
plus
your
11.
damage?
Plus 11 to all 3 attacks to hit.
So what's
Right,
your total? Your normal
So
plus
17. It's plus 17, so it's plus
is
28.
28 for all 3 attacks.
Okay, here we go. So you want to just roll it all three at once, less like 3 times one? No, I'll do just one.
Sure, whatever. I mean, however you want to do it.
First one.
Ooh.
Whoa, what the hell?
29.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Never mind. To 29. Thank God it was on damage. It rolled that one.
Yeah.
34 and 33. So
Let me tally that
30.
up.
60, 90, 90, 96. Is that right?
96.
Still got it.
That was good, but man, she's still up.
Jeez.
She's still up. Then I will not use my mouth to bite her, but I will taunt her with Iomedae prayers and whatever would be dignified for a paladin to taunt an evil demon who's been torturing one of his heroes for a while.
Right. So she turns to you, Fletcher, and you hear her voice inside your head, and she says, "Get out of the way." And it sounds very reasonable. Oh, so reasonable that you have to make a DC 28 will save.
Will. All right, hold on, let me double check.
Which I imagine is not your best
That's your
save.
favorite save, yeah.
You can do it. You can do it. Double check.
Is
Come on,
this
Boom.
an enchantment spell?
No.
Sounds like
Wait.
it is.
Wait,
Yes.
no, wait a second.
Most mind control is enchantment.
Most of it, yeah.
You can do it.
Yes, it's a mind-affecting enchantment.
All right, so I get a total of plus 10.
Okay.
What did
You
you say
also-
the DC was?
DC 28.
You can do it.
Hey.
We believe in you. Anything else? Any of the
Less helps?
No, blesses to hit and saving throws against fear.
He has that thing. Can he roll that thing twice?
He
Yeah, I
does
have that left.
That was no, that only lasts for 3 rounds.
What round is this?
Oh, it's been
It's
6 or
been-
7 since then.
No.
What?
it's not.
It
You
has
guys have
been.
been talking to the tick.
It has been.
6
I
rounds?
said that once and y'all
That's
shut me
it.
down, so I didn't say anything
No,
else.
because Farina talked to the tick and then turned around and then moved and shot.
22 didn't make it. So you are compulsed to step out of the way.
Right this way, lady.
She lifts
I
off the
can't get
ground
very
and
far.
flies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. She goes right through that sphincter that Gato was going on. Flies through it.
Hey,
It
Sid,
opens
do a
up.
strength check.
Do I
It
get an
opens up.
attack of opportunity because she moved through a threatened square?
No, you're under compulsion. She just told you to move out of the
Only
way.
to get out of
Les.
the way.
Les,
Also would.
Les, I'd like to point out I do have that feat that you hated me for way back when,
Step
and
up.
Don did not suggest I took it. I have the step up. So any tempted foe tries to take a 5-foot step away from me.
She's
I have
not
to take
taking a
5-foot
5-foot step. She basically launches into the air and flies past Fletcher and over Otto.
If you
Otto could
get an
probably
attack.
maybe jump up, but
I don't think Joe.
Well, Flash Art should get an attack of opportunity then.
why?
Are you
She's
gonna attack?
retreating. See,
Oh,
you guys,
it's
when you
really
guys retreat, it never generates an attack of opportunity for me. But when I retreat, oh, it's AoEs all over the place. No.
Yeah, especially-
She's withdrawing.
Especially after she took 247 points of damage and is still up. Yeah.
She's
No. Unless she cast a spell on me. That's not part of a retreat move. Retreat is a single move. You have to only retreat, nothing else. But she had to cast a spell on me. She can't.
all right.
do
All right.
This has
We
the
want to
smell
go
of
here
legalese.
because all you guys moving around are all getting attacks of opportunity from anything even remotely in the radius.
Uh,
Well, does his argument make sense though, or not? with the spell, casting a spell?
Well, I think maybe Otto might be able to. I don't think Flashheart will get a attack
fine.
of opportunity because
Flash-
she's
Flashheart-
just
Flashheart
launching
will
away.
not.
Now
Really,
this
Flashheart wants a
spell
better-
is called Demand. Oh,
And it's not a cantrip.
Flasher doesn't want to kill her in a trachea. That doesn't seem fitting enough. Gotta be somewhere more dramatic.
What'd you find out about your spell, Les?
well, it takes a standard action.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that and a move.
But
So
flying,
she wouldn't be able to get that far away, is what you're saying.
no, especially flying. Flying, your first move is just going into the air.
Is that true? Really?
Yeah.
No,
this
they made
happened
that up.
before with me and Les when I had flying.
I don't think
I
we've ever
tried to
done that
fly
in our
across
flying
everything.
stuff.
You can't. Your first move as a fly is going into the air.
I don't think we ever did that with Fly.
Well,
Maybe
if her
just
first
fly.
move's going into the air, then she's going to fly above Otto. He's not going to get an attack of opportunity.
Otto can jump
True.
really high.
But she can't go anywhere. Her standard move was the spell. Her move action is flying into the air.
Right.
Let's say,
Yeah,
first
but she
fly
has a
is fly-
she has a fly.
the
She has a 60-foot fly
The
speed.
first part of the movement is flying up and then over.
Yeah.
yeah,
She's like a Harrier jet.
60 feet.
Now I don't remember there being any sort of separation of,
Not
of
like
a
that.
fly
Yeah, we've
ability.
never done that for any of
Yeah.
our when we're flying.
So yeah, going into the air is just part of the fly spell, or part of the movement, right? So
Unless you're a British Harrier, then you got to do the
It
lift
depends
off,
on if you're
hover, and then
going
fly.
very high. If you're going straight up, then it's part. Then it's
well,
part
no,
of the fly
I mean
spell.
it's all part of the movement. But so
Right.
like in this case, if she went up 10 feet and then went lateral, or if she went up 20 feet and then went lateral, it's all just part of the move. So if she has
Right.
the move, she can make the move, right?
Right.
I would say Otto could jump at her at 10
Now
feet.
if she's cruising at like 4 feet above the floor, that's a different matter.
No, she's not cruising. No, she wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna jump up and fly. Zeke. No.
But getting through the sphincter, is that not yet another action?
It opens up for her.
Okay.
This is her house, man. She's not going to have to stretch every sphincter that goes through her.
Oh God, can we stop saying sphincter?
No, never stop.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking up attack of opportunity because I don't think he should have any. But I mean, theoretically, Otto. But even then, she's flying overhead. He would have to jump up. It's a whole ordeal.
And why not Flasher?
Because you're compulsed. You're stepped
Yeah.
out of the way. You're not attacking.
No,
Yeah, you were magicked.
You are allowing her to pass.
Oh no, that's Fletcher. Flashheart is the one.
Fletcher. Talking about Flashheart.
Well, because she's not. Well, here's the flash art argument: is she's not passing through a threatened square. She's
She's just moving
but she's not.
directly.
Yeah,
She's
she's
moving
leaving
directly
one, but
away
she's
from
not
him.
passing through. She's moving directly away from him, which
Right.
we have historically said does not provoke.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. No,
All
that's-
right.
I'm all good with that.
So she's flying over Otto at about 8-10 feet. Otto's pretty big, so I
Hey,
think
Les.
Otto could get a single attack of opportunity.
I got a counter argument to that though, because if she raises up, that moves her.
Well, she's just
Okay.
moving at an angle. She's just launching from the ground. She's not lifting up and then moving. She's going straight up in an angle.
I remember this, Gordon. This is a house rule, and it drove me nuts 4 years ago when I first started playing because it's not what's in the book, but it's a house
Right.
rule.
Right.
Well, I think it makes sense. I mean, you wouldn't take a moment and hover and then slowly
No.
amble away. She's
No,
trying to
no, no, no,
escape.
The attack of opportunity thing.
But what I said at the time, Les, what doesn't make sense is she just ran away from somebody who was holding a sword against her, and he got no. Like you can just do that, just doesn't make sense to me. But it is a house rule, so
That's a house rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, because technically, anytime you leave someone, they get an attack opportunity. But we've
Yeah,
never
you
done
shouldn't be able to run away from
No,
combat.
I would like to say we
Are you
want to
kidding
keep.
me? I run away from combat all the time.
I would like to be able to run
That's
away
why
from
I'm.
combat.
That's why I'm uninjured. All right, so Gatto, I think will get an attack of opportunity.
Otto.
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 Did Otto get any of the buffs? Did he get haste?
I don't think you got any of the buffs.
Well, it's not going to matter. I don't know that it would matter for an AOE. He just
Yeah,
gets the
because you
single
get
claw.
you get one attack of
Plus one
opportunity.
negative.
Okay, so no buffs though. Nobody remembers buffing Otto in any way.
He would get
Well,
bless,
Otto
He
got
would get
blessed.
bless. Yes.
Yeah.
He would get bless.
but he's attacking a swiftly moving creature. So
Right. right. Okay. Well, it's down to fate.
Nope, missed it. All right, and I'm going to move her one back to recognize the liftoff from how far. When? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, perfect. All right, so the sphincter opens. She flies through. Otto reaches up. Everybody's like, screw. You see Fletcher sort of stand out of the way. Nobody heard her speak to him. It was all telepathic.
Wait, Baruch,
But nobody's mad at Fletcher.
Well, I think they're all going to be mad at Fletcher.
I'll also be mad at Gatto.
They're gonna
Farina,
blame-
and
yeah,
the
they're gonna
sphincter
blame
closes back
Gatto.
up.
Like, Gatto, we thought you were guarding the sphincter. What happened?
I'm good with being mad at Gatto.
All right, Farina, you're up. Otto just tried to grab her. She flew past him, over the top, through the sphincter. Sphincter closed back up.
I mean, we can't get through the sphincter.
You can. Gatto couldn't, but I mean, he managed to pull it apart a little bit, but he wasn't strong enough to get it all the way open.
You might want to let a strong person try.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to let a strong person try.
I'll use my
This house has
regular
been doing its kegels, getting that tight sphincter.
my regular move action to get up here and make room for someone stronger than me to open it. That's it. I got nothing to open that thing.
All right, so
I just moved.
You just moved? Okay.
On the way by, I'm gonna put. Oh no, I can't. Wait.
That guy, by the way, the vampire guy, is laughing. He's got away from you, dude. She's tracking.
He's going to die later.
All right, so Farina, you're done?
I'm double checking one thing.
So how long does dimensional anchor last?
11 minutes.
Okay. That's a long time.
A long time.
That's a long ass time, especially since she does like bebopping around.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, got it. So you search the house, you don't find anything.
Nice furniture.
You find the two things we're supposed to leave for the assassin and you pocket them.
As a free action, I asked the people what we're doing. Is she still there?
Did you get her?
I heard a lot of commotion up north.
No. Fletcher felt this wasn't the right moment and wanted to be more dramatic farther on. So I'm going to give Fletcher.
I suggest we follow her.
Quickly.
Don't let chicks in your head, man.
Suggestion.
Okay, yes. Make haste. Oh yeah, we are hasted. Let's haste. All right, Otto, open that sphincter.
Okay.
Wait. Okay.
Hold on. I moved to here.
Yeah,
I want to get out of here before the stomach eats us.
Well, you guys are in the stomach now.
We're still in initiative, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know that we'll be leaving initiative for a while.
I'm right here. Hey, Ilendar, is Storm going to take care of those two stomach pods?
Either that or open the valve.
Well, I think Fletcher or Flashheart can handle the valve without squeezing because it's a tight fit there.
I'm a sphincter man from way back.
Everybody else through, so they don't have to stop and do it themselves.
Okay, well, I'm done. That's my turn.
But yeah, once everybody goes through, she can definitely easily stay and finish off.
One round, that's lame. Okay, sorry, I was talking to myself. All right, so Gatto, you're done. Farina, you went back inside the stomach?
Just a little bit there.
So there's another sphincter over here if you want to take a crack at opening that thing up. All right, so you went over there. It's going to be like, and it touches the ice is still there. And it's like, oh, no, I don't like that. This guy's like, comes across the pool there and is just kind of clucking around. Lothar, what are you doing?
So I have a move action.
Mm-hmm.
What's the move to dismount Storm?
You just jump off. It's a move action.
It's a move action to jump off.
Yeah, but it's not my whole move action. I have 30. So that's what I'm saying. What is it to dismount, and then how much do I have left?
We've always just said it's a move action.
Yeah, we've always said it takes the whole move action because you have to sort of unhook yourself and get down. But you've got haste. So if you use the haste to add room to your
Speed.
move action speed, yeah. So I would say, yeah, it would just whatever the haste amount is would be the amount that you would have to move.
So 30.
Yeah, if haste adds an additional 30, which I think is right. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast prayer.
Okay.
So +1 bonus to. I'm sorry. Hang on. Let me look up prayer.
And it stacks with bless, if I recall, right?
It does stack with bless, right?
We're
So
we're halfway there.
the other thing about it is, and I can't know this because I don't see the other part of it. If she is still in the range of it, of the 40-foot radius,
Okay.
so it's a +1 luck bonus on attack, weapon damage, saves, and skill checks for my allies. If she's still within the radius of the 40-foot square, because I don't know how far she up the sphincter she went, she gets a -1 on all of those.
Okay.
There is no saving throw, but there is spell resistance if it matters.
She does have spell resistance.
Well, the question would be, is she even in the radius of the spell?
She's not.
Right. That's the point. So
Yep.
everybody gets a +1 to those things.
Thank you.
Say again. +1 to
Attack, damage, saves, and skill checks.
And this stacks with bless.
It does.
Yep. So remember that.
Yeah, remember that.
Okay. All right. Is that it for you? Oh, you cast a spell. So yeah, that is it.
Yeah,
for you.
that's it for me.
Okay. Ilindar.
Okay.
Fezzik, we need you.
I'm still on top. Storm's gonna fly over to here,
Okay.
land right there,
Okay.
and then she's gonna try and open the valve.
Which one? This one?
The one the bad guy went out of.
Okay.
This one right
Are
here.
you going to stay mounted?
Oh yeah, I'm not getting down.
Okay. So give me a strength check. Just a D20 with her strength bonus.
Oh, good God.
What's her strength? What's her strength now? Did you say 32?
Yeah, like +32.
That's awesome.
So horrible roll though.
What was the +11?
I didn't see it. Where did it go?
The 11
He
is
has
her
a
strength.
32
Oh.
strength.
Oh,
Oh.
13. She can't get it open. That's not enough.
Oh, I got
I
you.
almost did that.
Yeah, she reaches in. Her claws seem can't be purchased. And she
This is
can't.
one of
She
the
can't get it
problems
open.
with strength checks in this game. You could technically have someone with a 32 strength that can't out arm wrestle someone with an 8 strength.
No.
It's too slippery.
When you roll right, yep.
Can't you take a 10? What is there a way to do that?
This sphincter's been doing its Kegel exercises. And, really tightened up.
You can hear it slamming shut. You know, my sphincter. Yeah, so could not get it open.
Okay.
What about you? You gonna do anything? You gonna dismount and try and open it?
No, actually, not at all.
Stick your head in there maybe a little bit?
Nope.
Okay. Fletcher.
Is there enough room for me to get in there and try to pry it open?
Yes.
Yeah, Farina's only half in that square, so.
I think so. Farina, you'll have to step into the stomach a little bit.
You.
There you go. Acid's coming.
All right. So my current strength is 30, 34. So 34. So I
Okay.
get plus
That's impressive.
12.
Yeah.
34? Your strength is 34?
34 right now, yeah, because
All
the
right.
bull strength is up.
All right, the DC the DC on this is 15.
And I get +1 because of prayer.
Don't roll 1.
No, strength.
No.
Skill
Attack,
check.
damage, save, skill. This is an ability check.
Also,
Oh,
you can't
okay.
fail.
Strength isn't a skill.
Yeah.
Ooh, it does come open though.
You guys suck.
Hello.
Tell me about it.
She's flying away at top speed. But you look
Now-
into that room, you can see that it's weird and fibrous.
How much of my movement is still left?
None.
Yeah, you moved over there, then you used your.
You moved it and opened it.
Yeah, you've moved up your actions.
Even with haste, I don't get anything. Okay.
Nope.
I
So
just say
close.
hello.
So close and yet so far. She
and
looks
I
back,
hold the door open.
and you hear in your head, "Hello."
And I hold the
You
door
mean to, like,
open.
Well, once you get it stretched open, it stays open,
Okay.
as they do.
Wait, what?
Arnos, you're up.
Wait, what?
They never
For
really
a
snap
while.
back the way they used to be, you know.
What prison were you in?
Thank you for not using the word gaping, Les. I appreciate that. Thank you for taking the high road.
But it does stay open.
Les, what rate of flight did you say? Didn't you say she flies at like 60 foot or something?
Yeah.
But
But she's there right now.
She not be able to outfly a arrow from Farina.
Yeah, let's say.
I gotta wait for my turn.
She's up high, right, Les? I can get underneath of her like that.
You can get underneath her. She's up high.
Okay, that's a single move, and I'm going to try to dispel magic again.
On her fly ability?
Yep.
Okay.
That's an ability. You can't dispel.
Well, no, it's a supernatural ability. So I think he can.
If
It's under spell-like abilities.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
So he can't dismiss it forever, but he can do it for temporarily. 20. So
Better
the DC is 11 plus her caster level, right?
Yep.
Not enough. Did not get it. Close. Damn close, but not enough.
Come on, Flash Art. Get in there.
All right. I'm heading on.
All right.
Hold that sphincter open for me. I'm going in, boys.
I think it's stuck open now. I think I broke it.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yeah, but here's the
Okay.
problem. I mean, I don't know that you
10,
have a spot
15,
to
20.
sit.
But
You
right
sit.
under her.
25, 30. Are you talking to me? Is she right there? I thought she was way farther in the room.
His base movement is
There.
60 now because of the haste.
Okay.
So he's got room to go past everybody. And he should be able to go right under her, right?
He can go under her, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
afraid
So
to
you're
even know what
running
this thing is.
underneath
How high is she?
about 9 feet, 10 feet in the air.
Well, but I got spider climb, so I do like a matrix move up the wall.
Sure.
So I'm
I
gonna
mean, you
go
don't-
full.
If she's
So-
9 feet, you can reach her. Just hit her. Hit her. on
Yeah,
the
because
wall.
you're 6 feet tall. It's just your reach above it. So
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm 6'1", but on my driver's license, they only said 6 foot because I was a slouch in that day.
check my driver's license. It says 6'1".
All right. So I'm gonna get one attack on her now with
You still got the smite going, so you
yeah.
still,
So I got the smite going. Yeah, until she dies, the smite keeps going.
till she dies or you die.
Or you die. Yeah. Oh yeah. Forgot that part. Small.
Oh, is that?
Okay.
Smite is still going.
All right. Here we go.
You're plus
Okay.
7.
Everything. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. 41
that's
to hit.
That's a miss.
It causes me bleed too, right? And so only the first attack gave me that plus 11, right?
No, all of them give you plus 11.
I thought it was okay. I have to go back and
It
read
doesn't matter. You only get one
Boom.
attack.
Yeah, you only get the one.
No, I know, but I meant the plus 11. I thought it was only in that first round.
It's
I got the plus 11.
If the circumstances are correct for the first attack, but you get the 11 all the time
Okay, here we go.
when you're smiting.
34
All right.
points.
Boom. All right. So you do hit her, and she continues on her. So you just basically stick your sword up, and she sort of rakes herself over Radiance. And you can hear Radiance just like, ah, as she goes across. Does a huge cut. She continues onward until she crashes into the ground over here and falls to the ground. There's blood pouring out of her as she's sort of laying there. And you all just sort of take a few moments, and then you see her eyes kind of light up again. At first, you thought she was like completely eviscerated, and she is completely eviscerated. I mean, you could see her guts, her demon guts. And she's looking at it, and she's like, wait. I've got a deal for you. Got a deal. I told you this before. I can grant you a wish. Leave me here. Leave me alone, and I will grant you a wish.
Hey, lady, I'd like to help you, but
I'm pretty sure
but
Lothar
Bardos,
has had
but
this talk.
Lothar's already had his conversation with me.
Lothar's
Taking me
well
aside.
trained at
Yeah.
this point.
You can wish for
Lothar?
anything. It doesn't matter. It can be something good. It doesn't matter. You can wish for anything.
Wait, where's Mike?
Just leave this place, and I swear to you on Baphomet that I will leave you alone. I'll
Mike,
never
all
come
right,
after you
let's
again.
make a wish without
Real
a
talk
sword.
for a second. I got
Oh,
two
no,
words.
Mike,
Elendar, I got 2 words for you. Sky
Oh, no, not a skywell. All right, Farina.
Well, regardless, he wouldn't get in.
I'm gonna check my
Last
paladin
one.
book. Can I trade her life for a sky whale?
No.
No. Okay. I'm sorry. The
Farina,
book says
just
I can't.
finish her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure Flash Art's going to be the one that does it.
I will stroll on if we're out of initiative or
Flash
whatever.
Art's
I'm gonna
done.
stroll
You
over
need
there
to
and
be
say,
We're not out of an issue yet.
"Oh, we're not out of initiative. Then please finish her off." I will just say that you have been judged.
Stop. I can grant you a wish. It will work. I promise you. I've done it before. Don't throw this away. Think of the good you can do, Iomedean. If you take this deal, all you have to do is leave this place and leave me alone. And I swear to you, I will not come after you. I will call off my assassins. Nothing bad will harm you from me. It will be over between us. I swear to you by Baphomet. And you know that I would not swear on his name if I did not mean it.
It's going to be over with us regardless.
Yeah. What if my wish is for you to die horribly?
Think what you could do with a wish. The power of a wish.
I'm telling you, I'm
Farina,
blowing
just finish her off already.
I blow it on a sky whale. Hey man, I'm I can't help myself. Even
Is
paladins got needs, man.
Is that what you wish? Do you wish a sky whale? You can use this wish to take one. It would be yours forever.
I wish
Farina,
Lothar would get
tell
up
her
here
how
and
you are.
Farina
Yes.
misses.
For those of you having the conversation with the demon, you can feel Lothar's look on the back of your head. The first one of you that makes a fucking deal dies.
Yeah, Gato's still in the back of the party, right?
You got a full attack, Farina. You got a full attack, so
Yes, kill her now. Thank
and
you.
you're hasted.
Yeah, I'll just say something dramatic like "You've been judged," and I'll step aside, to give
Farina.
Farina.
And don't forget your
Clear
first
view.
attack is 2 attacks, right?
Are you guys? Yeah. Are you guys seeing these rolls?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Jesus.
3 and 3.
She's prone, so her AC's
prone.
up by 4.
Her AC's higher.
Ranged attacks.
The arrows just go flying into this area and
Uh,
don't seem to do anything. They all miss.
Yeah, I would say Flash Art. Just
So
gonna-
Otto comes leaping in. Right.
Okay.
Go ahead, Otto.
Otto needs to get some mouthwash after this.
And
What are we in a heart? An aorta here?
Yes.
he's got to
Sweet.
roll a 20 to bite her.
Okay. Does he bite her?
Well, is she prone? So that's plus.
Well, prone is only a factor when it actually is a positive factor
It's,
for her
it's
AC is
easier if
lower.
you're
Yeah.
melee attack, harder if it's ranged.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah,
So 28 will hit. So Otto buries his snout in her guts, and you see her like, he's just like savaging through her, and you can see her just like shaking. Her hands fall to the ground. Blood is pouring all over everything, and you see her head finally just sort of loll back as Otto is tearing her guts out. It's really gross. About that time, though, Flashheart, you hear something sort of in the ground. So as you can see, this area is like, it's got all this like fibrous shit in it and stuff like that. And there's little ventricles and whatnot. About the time that Otto is savaging her, something comes up out of the fibrous layer.
Those are earthworms?
Heartworms.
Oh.
And they come out of there and they begin moving towards Flashheart and Otto.
Oh, no. She doesn't get away that easy.
And
She doesn't usually die.
that is where we will start next time.
Gross. I thought the sphincter was the worst thing we were going to see tonight. Now you've upped your game, Les. You've upped your game. Ugh.
So she's dead.
She looks pretty dead. So her head is all over. Her guts are all splayed out. There's blood all over there. Otto looks a little weird.
Her head, she's not fully dead till her head is moved away from her body and we burn her
I
somewhere.
hope she didn't possess Otto.
In talking
Oh.
about
Otto doesn't look a little weird. He's just covered in demon blood all over his face and his muzzle and his paws.
She possessed Otto.
Of all the Panthers and all the Abyss, he's Otto's getting that 1,000 yards. He's seen some shit.
Good kitty. Yeah, literally. He's in a sphincter.
Heartworms come rising up out of the ventricles and begin moving on Otto and Flashheart and towards you guys. So we'll just, I don't know, stay in initiative for right now.
Yeah. So if you could research my summon heart guard.
Yeah.
that?
Somehow I think the heartworms are going to have a higher initiative than Flashheart.
Everything has a higher initiative.
Yeah.
than Flash.
Glaciers have a higher initiative.
All right. Very cool.
that was cool.
All right. Thanks, you guys. I'll let you go. And in 2 weeks, we will revisit here
Next
with
week,
the
C team?
worms.
Is next week B team or is that C team?
Traveler.
Next week's
Traveler?
Traveler. Yeah. So,
All right.
Traveler.
okay.
All right.
Have fun, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Have a
Bye.
good one.
All right. See ya.
Hey, Les, hang on for a sec.
Okay. Let me stop the recordo.
That's I want to talk to you this week too, but I want to talk to you during the week. So
Just text me and let me know if you got some free time. My week
actually-
is pretty open. So
unless Mike has to tell the subject secret, I can just tell you now. But
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna change. I'm gonna leave Publi